Hello, hello. They should be able to hear us. Can they hear you? Yep, they should be able to hear you as well. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, people in the chat.
Hello.
Welcome to Heavyweight Gaming. What do we normally start with? Right, we are a RPG channel. We play lots of tabletop. We play like Cyberpunk and Pathfinder and Vampire and Masks and Tales of the Loop and DnD5e. We've probably done some other stuff. But yeah, we like playing RPGs. So if you're new, welcome. If you're not, good. You should be here every week. See ya. Social media. We're all over social media. Go check us out. Type in Heavyweight Gaming on the internet, and the internet will tell you where to find us. That's how it works. We use Syrinscape for all our background music. We use the online player at the minute, which is an app that you and your pals can download. You play music through your main control panel, and they can all hear it in their lovely living rooms, bedrooms, basements, wherever they choose to play. And they can turn it up and down as they wish. Go check out Syrinscape. It's really cool. We're not sponsored. It's just really, really cool. So go check them out. We are sponsored by Loke Battlemats, who are, if you don't know already, award-winning artists and such when it comes to creating battlemats. They have a big flip-out book, like A3, A4, A5, I think. You throw it on your table, boom, you've got forests and tundras and mountains and arcane circles. They've got
It's gravy
and
time.
taverns. Thank you, Mebonics, for the subscription. Yay! Must be like 12 years we've been doing this now, Mebonics. And they did a wilderness one not so long ago. That was a really successful, there's the word, Kickstarter. So go check out Loki Battlemats. They're just brilliant. They also do digital versions of everything they do that you can use on Roll20, Fantasy Grounds, any other virtual tabletop that you choose to use. Also, is that them? Yeah, that's them. Coyote Grey, who, if you go to Roll20, go to the marketplace, type in Coyote Grey, you will see lots and lots of chibi token packs. He churns them out. They're absolutely brilliant. I fell in love with them straight away, bought them all. Then he did some Cyberpunk ones. I bought them. Luckily, we had a Cyberpunk game going on. They're really, really cool. Please go check him out. He's a really cool little artist. We have Ruffworx Creative, who is an Adonis when it comes to leather and wood. Take from that what you will, but go check out Ruffworx Creative on Facebook, Twitter, etc. Look at the photo albums and you'll see some incredible stuff. He's also responsible for my World's Greatest Dungeon Master screen, which if you go to the Heavyweight Gaming page or even Ruffworx page, you'll see the photos of what he created from wood and leather. It's absolutely stunning, and when I get a better setup, you will see it all the time. So go check out Ruffworx Creative. Ashana, who is a glass crafter, a very, very talented glass crafter. Her streams... sometimes she does World of Warcraft and a few other tidbits, but she does a lot of glass crafting. So go check her out. She usually streams on a Tuesday as well. If she is live tonight, we will raid her at the end. So please stick around and say hi to her. She's really, really good, really, really cool. Her community is so chilled and lovely. It's nice to just sit and watch her make her creations and just relax. So yeah, so there's our sponsors. We've done some bits. If you throw 200 bits at the channel, this lot get a free reroll. They can only have 5. And at any one time, if they run out, feel free to give them more, but they can only have 5 at any one time. They can't carry them over to next week. They can't use them on the death saving throws, and they cannot use them on any of my rolls. So if you do, thank you very much. If you don't, you should, because this lot need them. Is that all the normal stuff? No? Cool. So you will see...
Tasha's.
Oh, Tasha's, yeah. If you go to DM some geeks and some artists put together a source book. It's called Tasha's Heavier Crockpot of Bits and Bobs. If you follow the link in chat that one of our beautiful moderators will have put, or Sawdust, you can see a incredible source book. It's got loads of artwork and it's got a shit ton of new spells in it, feats, subclasses. I think it's 80 plus pages maybe. Go check it out. There's 200 copies sold worldwide. Yeah, just go check it out. It's a really cool little supplement to have in your games, whether you be a DM or a player. So check that out. And, you know, it makes a few quid for those writers and artists that put all their effort into it. So thank you very much for that. That lot set aside, you should notice that there is a McIntyre providing support your way. Symbol, icon, logo, whatever you want to call it on the overlay. There's also just under the stream a new button that's been added called Just Giving Donate or Donate Just Giving. I'd have to check. There should be a link going up if it hasn't gone up already. Every year, for the last couple of years, we've done a load of gaming for 24 hours, 49 hours, whatever it may be. We've got a load of nerds and geeks together, played lots of games, live streamed it, and raised over $4,000 so far. For you lot that don't understand $4,000, that's 4,000 English pounds, or whatever it is. But yeah, we're over £4,000 raised in the last couple of years. Obviously, we want to keep pushing. I ain't running no marathon, but I will dungeon master my little heart out. So this year we're going to do another 24-hour. We're going to be doing it for the McIntyre charity, as it's very close to one of our Friday players, Ree, who will be doing a little short video to tell you all about McIntyre. Obviously not tonight, but I'll get that out to the big wide world. So her and her party at the Short Rest Tavern, they call themselves. I'm going to dungeon master for them in our world of Colossus, so they get to see a bit of that. And they're going to get to do a 24-hour stream, which they're all super excited for. Ree actually works for McIntyre, so it'd be really cool if we can raise a few quid for them. I think they look after 1,200 kids, young adults. So it'd be good to raise a few quid for them. And every year, the community's never let us down. So if you can, throw a few quid at it. Corona's been absolutely shit and probably rinsed a lot of people's bank accounts, mine included. But if you can, great. If you can't, well, as long as you know about it, tell your mates who've got a tenner to throw it in. Use their money. That's the best way. Get other people to donate. It's great. So yeah, check out the links. They'll be popping up, and they'll be popping up on our social media annoyingly, but as long as you notice them and pass them on, it'll be great.
It's gravy time.
Oh, look at that. Hosted by Emrys Plays, my favourite streamer. So, is that it? Have I done everything well? Am I good? Cool. Right. Recap. Jesus. It's been 19 sessions in the last 22 hours of game time. The shortest version I can give you is after this lot got together 42 sessions ago and a few on the way. They are at the Great Wall, the ivory wall that separates the lands of Heroes Run and Ravenholm itself. This wall has stood, it is 2 days long from south to north. It's a very big wall. There was a dragon soul within it. There is no longer. But there is the promised, linked, bound, pick a word that they believe is Aristotle and Kesvion's souls are now bound to the wall, as well as each other. Natathrin was set free. This is the ivory dragon. Their soul flew high and aided the fight on the wall, which gave enough respite for people to resettle and continue. A great advantage was had because of the deal made by Kes and Ari. There were personal moments between the party where they discussed one's level of hardship during a day. There were wonderful, super cute, totally not the big bad ferret geckos. Many things happened. Go watch it on YouTube. Lots and lots of stuff happened. However, this lot have been going for the last, it's now about 10 o'clock at night, and they've been going since the morning. They've managed to have a long rest. They've managed to nearly die a dozen times. The wall itself is under attack. They went beneath the wall to do all this, to talk to the dragons, to bind the wall back to its previous defences, and are in a state now where things are going more in the advantage of the fiends and less so in the humans and others of the wall. Having had their long rest, they returned to the city that is built within the wall and fought their way through the streets of Ravenholm civilians, demons, devils, fiends. There was a particular fiend that had arcane mastery and dropped a cloud kill on them all, and it nearly did indeed cloud kill every one of them. It slowed them down, or at least 4 out of 5, before Harry ran back in and took another one to the face. They eventually survived said fight, to then go back to sneaking and skulking around the rubble and semi-ruined buildings and structures of the city within the wall that had been damaged with the fighting thus far. There are bodies of House of Eagles, of all the other houses of the wall, of which I can quickly rattle off. Yeah, because we wrote this down. So you have the House of Padura, the House of Ruja, the House of Pavest, and the House of Kalugar, and the House of the Rajator, as well as the House of Eagles. There are members of all houses scattered throughout this battlefield that is the city within the wall. There are also dead fiends and devils and demons. There are piles of thick, pasty, clay-like ash, akin to the ward used by Ruby's kinsfolk in the Towan Highlands, and Ruby has taken a sample of it that you will do as you wish, assuming you survive the next 2 hours, the remaining 2 hours of this day. So, where we last left off, you were down by the tavern, of which I've forgotten again.
I wrote it down. The
Broken
Soul's Yearn.
promise. Oh, that's it.
Soul Summit, was it?
Soul's Yearn.
Soul's Yearn. You peeked, or Ari peeked in, and saw that they were holding up, and there was some small barricades on the doors and such, and this was basically a hold-up. They were keeping down, out of sight, tending wounds. There were a couple of soldiers in there, a couple of non-military. There was also what appeared to be signs that Celestina, the third in charge of the wall, a blonde-haired Asimar that is well known for defending the wall itself, and it appeared she was within the tavern. Ari chose not to share this information and carried on making his way towards the Rycroft residence. Across the bridge that leads to the noble residences, one of them being the Rycroft residency, in the courtyard is probably the best way to think it, there is a defence of what is a fairly decent chunk, or ish, of soldiers led by Gothard, who is a childhood friend of Aris. The defence is facing several, maybe a dozen or so, of these small green demonic imps, and these two very large, what has come to be known as the Pale, the Order of the Pale, these demons, and they are wielding orbs of basically spheres of electricity or lightning that are bound in an almost perfect sphere. The defenders engage with said attackers. There is still battle going on above you, on top of the wall. Again, take note that the wall is 2 days long, so there is battle all along this wall 2 days from where you stand away. It is a hell of a force that is attacking the wall, and a hell of a force defending it. So, you are not far from the bridge, and you can see now that the fighting... Let me start Syrinscape. Let's see how it goes. If it's too loud, chat, please let me know and I'll try and turn it down. If it's not loud enough, I'll try and turn it up. So, as you look down, you've got the tavern and the other buildings behind you, and various other, almost the market theme that is anything and everything that would distract a person from what is going on at the wall all the time. You see these ruined, the tent poles pulled down, canvas pulled away, and Syrinscape has just shit itself.
Hide. Yep.
Yep.
It's not having it.
What? Don't do this to me, Syrinscape. If it doesn't work, what we'll do is I'll just play it normally. Warning. There we go. Let's see. Does it again? Oh shit. Right,
That sounds promising.
So,
That's fine.
the ruins of this immediate vicinity that you're in of the city is quite obvious. There's still some standing, but you can see an absolute carnage. Down towards where the training area was, where you saw Nikolai training the warriors and such before, that is a scattered, almost dead man's land type thing of corpses on both sides. Across the bridge, you've seen that they rushed in, and these small greenish imps are attacking the soldiers. The soldiers are defending in the where the grass and the stonework meets, and the stairways that lead into the residence. That's where the fighting is the thickest, actually over the bridge and into that courtyard area. You are a good 100 feet away from it, and you are still currently hidden amongst the rubble and down the small ginnels / alleys of the buildings. 3, 2, 1, go.
Do you know another way across, Ari? Or are we best to try and help them flank on the bridge?
I love how my first part is going to be Dungeon Master, do I know another way across?
Yeah, you could you know plenty of ways underneath the bridge and around and such. This is kind of so. There's as much in the wall built high as there is long. So this bridge does go over like I say ravine, but a large fissure in the ground where you are aware that there is an underground water source, whether it be a river, lake, or whatever. You know it's quite deep down there. But it's also a place where people will go to fetch water. So there are pulleys and rope systems that are beneath the bridge doing that, and small like stay-over shacks built into like the stonework and such. And just moving through them and such, you could probably come round the back or over the side, but it could get you to the court. It will take a bit longer than directly over the bridge, but you could get there, you believe, in a more stealth-like manner. It'd just take a bit longer.
Okay. I'll kind of look at Cass and just be like, there's always ways round.
You know this land better than any of us. We need your input.
He'll...
As you are thinking, Harry, you kind of sway a little bit and put your hand to steady yourself on some rocks. Now dawning on the situation that you're in, you're quite heavily wounded. And then you look to your left and right, and you see Xandria stoic as, but you can see there is a tightening in her jaw against the wound she has received. And Sapphire's white fur is not as white as it once was.
A lot more pink than usual.
Yes. A bit lumpy.
Oh. Kind of look around and just be like, there's ways through. There's also a tavern back there. I can get through the cellar in there. And there was eagles inside.
Kess's face goes from like absolute like bemusement and horror at the idea of, I thought we were gonna go see your family. Also, these people are clearly defending them, and you're talking about going to a tavern? Oh,
Yeah.
there's a tunnel. Okay. I think we'll need to be quick about it.
Agreed.
Not sure how well they're doing. I'm not sure how we're doing. But...
Yeah, a way over that isn't across that bridge would be good. I'm not normally one to turn from a fight, but if we want to actually be useful.
Yeah, we're not doing so hot. Glances at Ruby as well, who well, you're not looking so hot.
Yeah, Ruby has spent the last however long it's been since we left that combat crying. She's now starting to run out of liquid in her body, but she's still got those kind of gasping little hiccups there where she's trying to cry, but there's nothing left to cry with. Jaws wired tight shut, and there's no one behind the eyes anymore.
I just pat her on the head.
Hold it together a little bit longer.
Oh, he didn't hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just sat here in shock. Did you just show affection to a human?
Oh, me.
She's done it before.
Because
I mean, I'd hardly call it affection. It's just it's like, you know, it's more of a you be weak, kid. You be weak, kid. Shut up.
yeah, but from Xandria, that's the equivalent of "oh, poor baby, come for a cup."
Oh God, no! Jeez, no!
That's
Do you imagine
Xandria's
those
equivalent.
words coming out of?
What are you doing, guys?
Yeah, fair. That'll be a Xandria equivalent. Just.
What are you doing?
Yep.
Having.
I'll kind of look at Cass and just be like, don't think we can. I want to get through.
If you think the quickest and safest way for us to get over there and get whatever it is you need from your family, then
Oh shit.
that's the way we go.
I just don't know whether any of these demons have got through, and my father.
Then we need to
move.
we need to do it now.
Let's
Just
go.
break down later, okay?
Yeah, no forced
Just-
actions now.
Hold on a little bit longer. You too, Ruby. You're gonna be okay.
And he'll start sneaking his way through, like basically going forward, but kind of going like under, and kind of sneaking his way through. So it'll take longer, but they'll get through without hopefully encountering
Question.
folk.
Out of character. I thought you just said we were going back to the tavern, which had a tunnel to the estate.
Tavern's got a Celestina in it, and we can get into the tavern via the cellar.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Two different directions, isn't there?
I thought.
Yeah, no, sorry. There's going back to the tavern where
Okay,
Celestina's in
cool.
it, or there's going forward to the family.
Going
Cool,
back to the
cool,
tavern
cool.
gets us reinforcements.
So you're gonna
Give
go
them
in
value.
and via the cellar into the tavern to Celestina. Where are you going? Where are you going, Ari?
That's what I'm just trying to figure out, because like we were talking about something without understanding it fully. So
Nothing
hang
then.
on, hang on a second.
One day we'll understand.
Yeah, one day. He'll kind of look across to Cast and just be like, we could go back to the tavern. Celestina's in there. She might know where we can get more help for the bridge, or we can go forward and try and get to my family.
How badly does it look like it's going across the bridge from what I can see where I
Give
am?
me a perception or insight, whichever you choose.
My perception's a bit higher. That is a 19.
19.
Yep.
The soldiers seem to be holding their own against the greenish imps that are of a gnomish halfling-esque size, but the large, pale, draconic demons covered in the thick ash tend to be having a bit of a whale of a time slapping soldiers about. You notice that there is one dress adorned in, you know it's to be Gothard, basically. He's the one that addressed Ari when you cross the bridge the first time, and his like bronze and copper plate armor, shield and spear. He's in combat with one of the pale draconic demons, and seems to be at this moment in time holding his own. There is a skirmish going on the far right, where someone stands out. You don't know how big they are from here, but you recognise them as the massive Goliath woman that you saw when you first entered the wall that was basically helping with manual labour. And she is swinging a great axe. And the two soldiers that are helping her fight the other pale draconic demon, basically they're getting buffeted away and then having to run back in with what energy they have. She is stood toe to toe at the minute with this demon. So
Okay.
your overall would be, it is almost 50-50, but you do feel the next few moments maybe will tip it one way or the other depending on who slips on blood or who gets a lucky blow.
Yeah.
You do notice that the two static lightning orbs seem to be moving of their own free will around the battlefield.
You said there was reinforcements in the tavern. People that look like they can fight.
There's a lot of injured, but there was definitely soldiers in there.
Oh, we're injured and we're fighting. Let's go get them.
That's my thoughts. What we'll do is no good getting across the bridge and there's no one left alive. Lead the way.
He'll lead the way back to the cellar doors that you saw last time, because he knows that there's a way through the cellar to get into the top of the tavern.
So you head back to the Soul's Yearn, round the back, still keeping to the shadows or the area of rubble that keeps you out of sight. You hit the cellar door. When you pull on the cellar door, it's locked. For obvious reasons.
Shall we try actually doing a rogue thing?
Do a rogue thing.
Shit.
Do a rogue thing.
What, you're going to sneak attack the door?
Do a rogue thing. Like 3 sessions in, do a rogue thing.
Only 43 sessions, it's fine before we've actually had to, try and.
Be a rogue, not a
unlock
bad.
the door, yeah. I don't even know what I bloody roll for.
So what are you doing, lockpicking?
Yeah, basically.
So it's a
Dex check, isn't it?
dexterity and proficiency, because your thieves'
Okay.
tools allow you to add your proficiency.
Yes, that's why I was like, hang on a second. What? I rolled an 18, so +4, +3.
25. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's quite a chunky lock, and you reckon it's more designed to prevent brute force than finesse. But because you are a talented lockpicker, apparently,
Apparently so.
you manage to, within seconds, find the right tumblers, and ka-kunk, it just falls. You can hear it fall away, and a chain sort of slides. So when metal slides through metal, you can hear the chain falling away on the other side.
Harry, why didn't we just knock?
Because they're holed up. He's going to go through the cellar.
If they're holed up, they're not going to answer a knock, are they?
So you go into the cellar. As expected, you're in the cellar of a tavern. There are barrels. There is a hefty odour of stale ale. There's quite a lot of straw around the place. It's doing its absolute worst to soak it up. But it's quite potent down here. And there are a few crates of green bottles that are like covered in dust and wax seals and such that are probably wines that are brought from the north of Ravenholm. And there's a small stairway that leads up.
Should some of us guard the entrance while you grab who you can?
Yeah, he'll head up he'll nod and sort of head up the stairway.
Kess will stay at the entrance that they've come in through.
So, come here. Nope, not you. Yeah. Oh, I've lost all my stuff. I can't find anything.
Good.
Thank you, Sawdust. We have a reroll.
Thank you, Sawdust.
Yeah.
He's like, oh boy, these guys gonna need this.
Yep.
So, as you go up the stairs, Harry, you are met with a blonde-haired, hazel-eyed warrior in plate armour with mithril chain hanging down, a charming face and minor scars across the eyes. You see before you Celestina Torge, the second eagle. Tall, powerful, befitting her nickname of the Ivory Angel. Her great sword is aimed out in front of her, pointing at you, as you may have surprised her by basically breaking and entering, metal clanging everywhere, and then just walking up the stairs. As soon as she sees you, the sword point is to the ground. Lord Aristotle, you're alive. This is good, I think. I take it the dragon was your doing.
Yes.
As you are talking, you look around. There's no sign of the landlord and lady that you saw before, but there is quite a lot of unmoving people, whether it be soldier or civilian. There is a few soldiers that are up and limping, and one or two that are walking around, at least portraying that they are fit and well. You see that obviously you managed to look through one of the cracks of the windows, but on the inside there is furniture up by the windows. The main door to the tavern is completely barricaded, being built into a wall, and there's not a lot of places to assault a building, so throwing everything at a single door, you're not getting out of there, but yeah, it's very well barricaded in here. You notice that there are fresh scars on Celestina's face, all very fine and minor, similar to the ones that have already healed, but they do look fresh. Her armour looks spotless, as if their blowers never landed on it. But when you peered through the window, she was being tended to, as if wounded.
He'll kind of take it in a glance and just be like, have we got reinforcements?
We are the reinforcements, Aristotle. The wall above, as you can hear, they still fight. The city throughout is still fighting. We have been receiving messages via arcane means. No one is foolish enough to run. The fighting is thick. Those further north, several of the Vorsta are arcane. They are helping as best they can. There is word that Stefan is tending the north side of the wall. Or at least this is what Darius has told us. Anastasia, who I'm sure you are aware of, is still fighting the good fight, deeper into Ravenholm itself. The first eagle and the eagle herself are still on top of the wall, although we are receiving word of a request for retreat / evacuation. And the eagle is thinking on it.
I was trying to get through to check that everybody was doing okay.
I think you can safely assume a no.
No. Indeed.
But the wall has never yet fallen. And while we still have wings. Speak, carry on.
Hopefully, what I was going to say because the music distracted me. I was like, let me turn that down. That's very distracting. I'll just be kind of, hopefully it will stand a little longer. The dragon tried to help as best she could, as best they could, but they had to be freed.
It's your choice. There will be others that disagree, but that is a conversation you will need to face once we are away from here. I am not a historian, but I am aware that the power of the wall is tied to the soul of said dragon. And already I feel the diminishment in the defences, although they are not totally gone.
He'll kind of chuckle a little and hold up his arm, just like, interesting story, but...
She holds out a gauntleted hand to take yours, as if for inspection.
Yeah, he'll hand it over.
And just starts turning your hand around. Oh dear. No offence, Harry. Your soul compared to that of a dragon might not be enough. Although honourable and noble.
It wasn't just myself, it was Caspian who's with me as well.
Which one is he? Oh, which one are they?
He's the fighter with two swords. Very good.
The scimitars.
Yes.
I saw him dance on the wall.
He's worthy. It was freely offered.
So what now?
Thank you for this information.
There's no need for thanks. You work for me, remember?
Just nod to that.
Third eagle, you know what I mean? Just because it's a nice one.
Hey, he respects the chain of command, that's all good. Something he does respect. Not much.
Respects but ignores.
How many of you came up the stairs, or did you stay down with Cass?
I think
I
we
stayed
all
down with Cass.
stayed.
Okay. Do you have a plan? She looks around like the people in the tavern. Some will be able to swing blade, others will stay here and die fighting. And you get a few like grunts from the men and women of the wall.
There's a fight going on just outside, and the
Yes.
yeah, we fought some of them a little bit further back, but there's some of them that there's lightning orbs.
Yes, these pale ones.
Yes.
Your grandfather was researching them. They are new. We believe they are the reason the forces are fighting with more strategy and intelligence.
Yeah, he had a scroll in his chambers that said as much.
As I say, I know he was researching them.
We are hoping to try to get down to the school and try and do some research of our own and speak to those more learned of these things. Try and find out what's happening with these fiends and why they're so much stronger.
Why not speak to the Povest instead of going all the way to the school? They are our lawkeepers. I'm pretty sure if you look hard enough, they'll be either among the dead or throwing what they can, inspiring their fellows. So for Ari, the House of the Povest are the lawkeepers, writers, singers, entertainers. They are the intellectual bards of the wall.
For the ones he admired when he was growing up, yes. I remember that. I'm going to open my thing, 1 second. You know how I was saying to you, Sean, that I don't need my background stuff?
It's merely a suggestion. The school will definitely answer your questions. However, the Povest are, in theory, here. It is just a thought. However, more pressing things. Are you wanting to rush into the back of those creatures attacking across the bridge? I mean, I'm all for it. But we do need to act.
We do. My companions are downstairs. We need a little bit of recovery, I believe, but we should be able to join.
Recovery through exhaustion, or are you wounded? I mean, you look rough as the badger's ass, but which are reportedly very rough. Who knows? But how are your companions? Are they as wounded as you, or worse, better off?
Pretty much. You know, we got rid of a couple of fiends ourselves, and we took a few battle wounds.
May I? And she reaches out a gauntleted hand.
Again, he'll happily hold out his hand.
Just please, she ignores your hand and puts her hand on your shoulder, and you feel this warmth of when a mother hugs you, or a parent hugs you when you're a child, and you receive 15 points of divine healing.
Very nice.
I have more power to spare if your friends need it, but I won't have it in combat.
That would be very much appreciated. We've definitely got some wounded. We'll kind of lead the way back downstairs.
DM question, would that count towards the stuff that I get half of?
Yep. So as Ari is healed, out of sight, you're kind of looking out, keeping an eye out. The door's closed, and you're just looking through the cracks in the hinges, making sure nothing's come towards you. And you feel, for a very brief moment, back home on the dunes, chilling out with Ma and Pa and just snuggling into one of them on a random moment as a nipper, and you receive 7 points of healing.
Good.
Celestina, the Ivory Angel, and Harry, the Little Eagle, return to the cellar. So Celestina looks at you all. Well, I'm assuming if you're wounded, you're one of them, and looks across the Sapphire. Looks
yeah.
at Xandria quizzically, and you can see she's not sure if Xandria's wounded or not. Her initial glance told her yes, but there is a posture of Xandria that defies anyone to call her wounded.
Stubborn.
May I, Proud Lion?
If you can help me be more useful, absolutely.
She reaches out a gauntleted hand, and you have a similar memory of when you were a cub. And you receive 15 points of divine healing.
Yes. So needed. Thank you. Thank you. He looks at Harry. It's like, give me a name.
She.
Didn't you get introduced upstairs?
Nope.
He was a bit busy being a bear. I think.
This lot were fighting on the wall while you were talking to Celestina.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we have
that's
no
true.
idea who this lady is.
Okay, yeah. She just
Yeah, I was-
came down and.
I don't remember that. It was several sessions ago, guys. Come on.
You all have seen her because she was flying around with golden eagle wings, but you just don't know who she is. Any more?
What kind of...
I have a small amount of healing left if you three require it. Looking at Kess and Xandria and Ruby. She pauses for a moment on Ruby. And kind of... she's looking at your face but not making eye contact. Maybe not the healing you require. And then looks back at Kess and Xandria.
Rhea.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Xandria, take some assistance.
Would it not be more beneficial for you to receive it and then. Two birds,
I've-
one stone?
Celestina, if you don't mind helping Xandria. And he points towards Xandria.
It is her choice, not mine.
I was going to say, we need consent for this, but whilst I may be slightly wounded,
Just like swaying.
tactical wise, it would be more beneficial for my brother to receive the healing. Because then
One hit and you're down.
they have to get close to me first.
Can you fight at range?
I can.
So can they. That's what it
Celestina's
says.
More
already
beneficial
helped
for
me.
two. It would be more beneficial for two to be healed out of the one.
I've already received some healing through Ari.
And you could receive more, and then Ari would also receive more.
And what good is that if you're also dead? Please, Xandria.
Right.
And then she looks at you. May I? And she just rests her hand on your shoulder. You do have that moment of childhood when you didn't resent the prodigy that is Kess. Yeah, you have a similar feeling of that love and have been a nipper and getting a hug, and you receive 15 points of divine healing.
Okay.
Now, I am able to call on some divine favours during combat, but I won't be able to heal you as I have. For my laying of hands is now spent until I rest.
Thank you so much for your assistance.
Thank you.
No need for thanks. We're all going to charge demons in the back across a bridge. What could possibly go wrong?
Just an everyday thing, right?
So, I will trust you to your own devices, as I am somewhat of a I fly solo. It is better
Understood.
for me. However, I will be with you in the charge.
We appreciate it.
Are you ready?
We'll kind of look at Ruby. Ruby?
Ruby's eyes sort of like track back to reality, and she looks at Ari. It's wind up toy. Set her going in one direction, she'll keep following you.
While you look at Ari and you see Celestina next to him, you can see her golden eagle wings, but they're not out. You see her blonde hair more radiant. Her skin has a glow to it. The scars have a almost very, very small backlight to them, and they form this almost tragic pattern with many, many a tail to each scar. But you see this almost angelic form before you. A very stereotypical angelic form. The blonde hair, the hazel eyes, the golden wings. But it is a very stereotypical angelic form. But none of the rest of you see this.
It gets nothing more than a slow blink.
That's fine. Lead on.
Off we trot.
You go out the cellar. You walking, running, skulking?
Trying to kind of keep our stealth up until our charge on the...
Especially if we're going to the back of them, basically.
Yeah.
Then we want to try and be, stealthy and basically just be like, right.
Cool. So.
He'll kind of glance to them as well, like glance to the rest of the guys and kind of be like, probably best to go for the lightning guys.
As you start approaching the bridge, you can see that the time you've spent conversing, Kess, from your last look, you now notice that there is an advantage to the fiends. And there are several of the soldiers who don't seem to be part of the battle anymore, whether they be dead, like hiding, run away, they're not there. Or it looks that way. You cross the bridge, your feet on stone, you see the grass and paved courtyard before you and the stairs that lead up into the area, and you see from you, what is that, 80 feet maybe into the courtyard. Are you okay? You alright? Maybe 80 feet into the courtyard, you see this fight thick now. These little imps with these two massive pale demons. You get to the edge. You are now, like I say, you are. In fact, I'll tell you. Bear with me. The nearest one is about 60 to 70 feet from you. Into the courtyard. You're at the edge of the grassy courtyard. There's the shrubbery around you and the trees planted. And ahead of you is the fight. Now, you have one action that you may do. And that is, so you may move or take an action. And then you'll be rolling initiative. On your nod, Eagle, Celestina says to you.
And kind of glance around. We ready?
Aye, aye.
We're gonna be.
Cool. So, what I'll do is I'm just going to go around the camera. Kess, are you taking an action or are you taking movement?
Movement.
Cool. Let me bring you to your battlefield. Is this Critical Role battle music?
That's why it distracted me!
It's that bit. Like,
Guys, we're going to have to change because with the two of you in those t-shirts, we're going to get...
Whoa, you don't think I can cosplay Mercer? What's up with you? You know what I mean?
If you're not here with a wig,
Need some
next
hair
week.
first.
Yeah.
I think Mercer will sue me. So, hopefully, chat, you can see the lovely battlefield ahead.
Oh,
I don't need to
Oh,
zoom
don't
out.
forget to add your HPs back in.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
go to
God,
so you should all be able to see each other's HP now.
Yes.
Weirdly. Oh yeah, I was like, there's one I can't see, but that's because it's lovely
Celestina.
angel lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For those at home, these are the chibis. While they sort their hit points out, that Coyote Wolf does. Yeah.
Coyote Grey.
So, sort your key out, your hit points, and let me know when you're done.
Done.
Right, Cass, you chose movement. Take your movement.
Yep.
It's a very organised the way you approach the courtyard, but we'll go with it.
There we go. That gets me to there.
Cool. Next on my camera is Jeannie. So, Jeannie, do you want to take an action or do you want to take movement?
What Ruby wants to do is stand staring into space.
Well, that's entirely up to you.
But I will probably take movement and start following Kess in my little zombie.
So you do your 30 movement.
Yeah.
Mel or Ari.
Movement.
Take your
Again,
movement.
probably be right behind Cass.
Cool. You should be able to move, Ari.
Because I am 35.
Zandria.
This is an enemy, yeah?
This is what? Sorry.
An enemy.
Nope. That's a bush.
Tree.
That's a
Go
bit.
further up. Go further up. We're all up there.
No, there's a sprite on it.
There's nothing there.
There's not.
No.
Oh, there is for me. Right there, there was a little sprite.
I could.
There's not.
Not that it's out of character for Zandria to pick a fight with a shrubbery.
There's a little sprite with wings there for me.
You can say it as often as you
Yep.
want, but there is not.
I don't know why. I've no idea
Yeah.
why. There's not one there.
It's just a bush.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind then. I will...
Let me know if you
Priya
walk past
spends
it.
7 rounds of combat fighting it.
It's like blinking from many times.
I'm gonna take. With an action, does that mean I can cast a spell?
Yeah, you may take an action, which is all the above.
Yep. Cool.
Or move.
Then I will Eldritch Blast this bugger that I'm pinging.
This one here? Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Not the one in the bush.
No, because they're telling me it's not there.
I don't know how you're, like, why that's even a thing. Like,
It might just be on, like, your
take a
layer or
snip for
something,
later.
yeah.
I'll take a snip for later. Yeah. There we go.
I was about to suggest, and then of course Zandria starts throwing Eldritch Blasts around, that while it's a little bit earlier than we usually take our break, if we take our break now, we won't have to take a break in the middle of combat.
That's true.
We might want a break in the middle of combat.
That's
though.
also true. Just a thought I'm putting out into the world before
It's
it dies
fine.
of loneliness.
it is fine.
Just a thought. Fuck's sake. So, ah,
Eldridge Blast.
17.
17 hits. Or Eldritch Blast. Shoots across the courtyard.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Woo!
Does it move 10 feet?
It does.
What if it can't?
Good question. Let me have a look.
Believe it slams into whatever.
When you hit a
stopping
creature
it
with
moving.
Eldritch Blast, you can push it 10 feet away in a straight line. Does not say what happens if it can't.
I think a few
That
sessions
apparently
ago.
is not an option.
Hang on.
I think a few sessions ago you slammed somebody into a wall,
Yeah, but there's a soldier and another imp.
so it will bowl through them.
That's not. Yeah, so that's what I just rolled for. The imp slams into the. I say slams, hits the soldier. And the soldier moves 5 feet, the imp moves 5 feet. The imp, when it got hit with the Eldritch Blast, you tore it apart. Like, its wings got blasted off. The greenish flesh got absolutely arcane scorched. That was it. That was a good hit. Sapphire, action or move?
Move, I guess. The only actions I want are bonus actions. But I'll move my 45 feet.
You can do that if you so wish.
In that case, I would like to go into one of the. I would like to go into the stance of. I believe it's summer. Yeah, I'd like to go into the way of the summer. Oh, sorry, was that all? No, I would like to just move.
All right, cool.
I'll move and I'll keep it at the movement. Yeah,
Cool.
that's fine.
Now I want your initiative.
Yes, these are a thing. Oh, nice. 19.
19 for Sapphire. Anyone else got theirs? Guess?
24.
Or 24 for Ari. Jesus.
Nah.
This is super appropriate.
What were yours,
I
Guess?
just rolled a
24.
24. Cool. What were yours, Ruby?
Same as
I
my
just
dragon
rolled a
husband.
1, therefore 8.
You got +7 on initiative.
Yep.
Alright.
Shit.
What's the feat called? Attentive alert.
Alert. Yeah, the alert thing.
Yeah,
I thought you took Keen Mind.
I did this time. I took alert when I built the character.
Ah, because you're a human. Yeah. Okay.
Very humans. Very
Zandria?
humans useful.
21. No.
Oh, and just while we're sorting out initiative, last session I cast a healing spell that was not Healing Spirit. Can anyone remember if it was Cure Wounds or Healing Word?
It was Cure Wounds.
Thank you. So I know
So-
what I've got prepared before I start.
You see the battlefield ahead of you. You see Gothard on the left here.
Now, where is he? 1 second.
He's up on the
He's
left.
there.
Oh, I'm up on the left. Okay, cool. Yeah.
The Goliath
One
is
who's-
here. Yeah. And these orbs seem to be floating around of their own devices. And there is a shit ton of these green imps that were summoned when you last session, at the end of the session, as you saw them sort of like charge, they were summoned mid-charge. Like poof, 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 poof.
Yeah.
So, now we are into initiative. Kesfion, there is a battle ahead of you, quite thick.
Yeah, I'm just seeing where I can. Yup, that'll do it. I'm gonna go
He's
pick
in.
a fight.
You have fought these before, and you are aware that they're quite tough.
Yep. That is. Oh God's sake! It's been 2 minutes since I've done stuff. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Is it worth me? Because all I'm gonna do is just try and carve absolute hell out of this. Do you want me just to roll everything and then just roll my damage for whatever hits?
No.
Is that
Do it
easier?
one at a time.
Okay, cool. That is plus 3
Thank you,
is 5 on the first.
5 damage.
5 damage on the first one, yeah.
That's the magical one, yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
because that'll be the one you'll have in his dominant. Next is 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Cool. That's 8. Last one is 23,
Yep.
which is 5.
So you see Kesfion skip across the courtyard, skid into place to face the across the way. You're closer to the Goliath, as she's like coming in and out from behind that spriteless bush. She is about 8 foot tall, 400 pound of absolute prime beef.
Unit.
It is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Unfortunately, I don't have a short, spiky white-haired Goliath token, so ignore the long black. But her hair is very short, very spiky on top, like shaved at the sides and just all on top. And it's very like hard gel spiked. She has tribal markings across her face and her shoulders. She's wearing very little. The leather that she has got on is just covering her modesty. But what you do notice about her is the amount of bear symbology she's got across her upper chest, her abs, round her flanks. Every time she swings, you can see more bears roaming over mountains and hills across her shoulders, biceps and forearms. Absolutely donned in bear symbology, tattoos, etc. And is frothing at the mouth, swinging a great axe that is double bladed, and the blades of it are similar to that of a butterfly. And she's going at this demon.
Stuff.
Harry, your turn.
Side.
More rerolls, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Appreciated.
Very much appreciated. I'm writing these down. We have got 3. He's gonna look at the one that Cass is at, but then also notice Gothard over to the left, and probably head over towards the left.
Okay, do you think?
So he's going to go over and do a hit, or try and do a hit.
Boom.
We'll see. That is an 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Brilliant. Oh. I wouldn't get sneak attack though, would I?
You do, because do you?
If I moved to the other side, so I was flanking with Gothard.
If you move to here,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think that's why I was like
do you
looking,
not?
going.
Do you not get sneak attack?
I get sneak attack on one-on-one.
You have to be an
Or if
advantage.
I'm
with it.
advantage,
Yeah, cool. So yeah, you could get to there. You'd have advantage on the attack if you want to roll again and see if you get enough.
Oh yeah, let's see if we get that. I'm taking a picture.
There's Mel's
Why do I help? Why?
one
Why
nat
do you-
20 of the entire campaign, guys.
The one on the teammate.
The one time Mel can roll. Okay, I'm taking a picture. We got it.
So you
Okay.
you run towards this.
It's gravy time.
12-foot gravy time. Don't know that one, but thank you. Oh, thanks for the follow, Jackie. Oh, JJ. Never mind. Thanks for the follow. You go skidding towards the pale draconic demon, and as you start skidding in, you dance around the green imp, so you're opposite Gothard, and you stab out with your beautiful rapier and do a hell of a lot of damage. So can you roll me shit ton of rogues?
Every
Done.
D6 in a 3.
I was going to say, I've
radius.
got
Yeah.
4D, and so normally it's 1d8 and 4d6. So it's probably a good thing I've got loads of d6 out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's now 8d6 and 2d8.
Yep. 2d8.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That is really satisfying. But now I need a calculator because I cannot add up.
Bring out the abacus, kids.
Yep.
Bless you.
Bless you.
It's in the other room. That is 39
39, yeah.
6. So that is
45.
Yeah, 45 points of damage.
Jesus. What level are you? So as Gothard is taking the attention of this draconic demon, you're so close to it that the thick ash, the paste ash that's all across its skin, and you now see that it is cracking in places as the creature moves, but it looks applied rather than a natural part of the creature. And you just duck and weave. The imp next to you swipes out at you as you sort of slide past it and punch out with your rapier, and it sinks to the hilt into the flesh of this demonic creature. It tries to spin, but it's almost like you've got it pinned on the blade as you bring the rapier back out. What are you doing next?
Bonus action with the dagger. Try and hit him with the dagger. Roll a different die there. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Brilliant. Made a 1d4 and another d4. Okay, that is. God, it's been a while. 8 points of damage and then 2 points of healing.
How much of it is necrotic? Or is it not? Do you not do necrotic damage?
I don't believe so. I think it's just magical, I think,
Yeah.
with my dagger.
Okay. So how many was that? 8?
Yes, 8.
You just woke up and chose violence this morning, didn't you?
53 points of damage.
Later in the day. Yeah.
You've got a feeling that creature, that demon from the pits of the Draconic Hells, don't like you.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling of that. Also, can't really do much about it, so we're staying there now.
Cool. It is now. This poor dude here
Oh.
is going to stab out one of these and actually hit it. Oh my god, I didn't expect that.
Oh my god.
That's his turn, Andrea.
Eldridge Blast.
I don't even know where Andrea is. Oh, you're all the way down there. Oh, I forgot about you.
18.
18 hits. What are you shooting at? The imp again?
The same one from before, yeah.
Same imp. Can you do less than 2 points of damage to it?
No. I do more than that. I do 14.
Yeah, the first two. You
Let me just check something real quickly. Oh! I don't know why I didn't think of this. I can direct my beams.
What do you mean?
So we'll say one beam goes to the one that I already hit, so that's 7, and the one next to it will receive 7. I keep forgetting I can do multiple fucking beams. It's like Arcane Missile.
Is it? How have you done that?
Yeah.
Is that a warlock thing?
The spell creates more than one beam when you reach a higher level. 2 beams at level 5. You can direct the beams at the same target or at different ones.
Yeah, as they level up, they
Like
get
magic
multiple.
missile.
So
they get
do you have to
multiple
roll
blasts.
twice?
You roll once and it's doubled. It's 2 beams, one roll.
But then how does it hit the other one if it's got a different AC?
Well, it'll still
Alright, sorry,
be the
sorry,
same
right.
AC. Like the roll is for.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So,
Yeah.
so yeah,
So
so,
if-
Yeah, it doesn't say that I need to roll.
so you don't roll again, you
Again,
just
if-
take that hit across the board. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Arcane Missile.
Alright, so I need to know what the damage was for the second roll, the second dice.
There isn't a second dice. It's one. You roll 1 dice, and that number is the number.
No,
for
your
the
damage,
beams.
your damage.
Split the damage
what I'm
evenly
saying.
across the
You
target.
don't do max damage on every beam. That can't be
It doesn't
a thing.
say you roll multiple dice. You roll 1 dice, and it makes 2 beams.
Yeah, but you roll. Yeah. So what's your damage dice?
My damage dice is a D10.
Is it not more? 'Cause
It
you're
literally
higher?
says it literally says on my D&D sheet on D&D Beyond 1d10. It doesn't say roll 2 like Firebolt. Firebolt
I
says
thought-
2d10
I
for
thought
example.
Yeah, I thought Eldritch Blast, Firebolt, and all that got better. 2. Alright, yeah.
I suppose if it's 2
2
beams, then it'll be 2d10. So you've got 1d10 and 1d10. So roll 1d10 for the
No,
other.
no, it's
It's not
Two.
because Firebolt is the same sort of idea, but for Firebolt I have to roll 2d10.
make a
makes
separate
2
attack
bolts.
roll for each beam. It literally says it in Eldritch Blast.
There you go.
So your second beam, so your
Roll.
first beam is a D10.
Oh, make a separate attack roll for each beam. Right.
Yeah. There we go.
It doesn't. Why doesn't it give me the Lincoln thing the same
I
as
don't know.
Firebolt,
I'm
then?
just reading the spell.
Yeah. Well, the other one was an 8, so one of them's getting 7, one of them's getting 8.
Cool. No, I need an attack roll, not a damage roll.
Oh. Bloody hell.
So it's two. So it's probably the way
Right,
it
well,
is.
that one. Yeah,
So what
that's
was it?
19 for another hit. That's a 19.
So that's hit. So give me the damage for that one. 8, did you say?
8.
Right. So the first one gets obliterated, and the second one takes 8.
Can't they just make this easy to read?
No.
And that one takes 8, and there's 10 feet. Yeah. I'll put him there. Or it there. There we go. Eldritch Blast scorches two beams of Eldritch Arcane Energy shoot across the battlefield. This poor lass gets absolutely covered in demonic claret. Right. This orb here goes
I can literally hit every little fucking demon on this map. I don't want to
engulfs
move.
the draconic demon, and I need
hate that.
a Constitution save from yourself, Kesvion,
Cool.
from the Goliath, and from Soldier B. So the Goliath is fine.
I'll dispel this one.
In fact, Becky, can you come here, please? No. Why? I need you to roll
92.
Nala's Constitution saving throw. Right, there you go. And Soldier. Oh, the Soldier passed as well. What did you get, Kes?
22.
Right, cool. So you're not stunned, but you take 7 points of lightning damage.
Like
I
that.
take 3.
And you are not stunned, so that's good. Boom. That's the orb's turn. This little imp here is going to fly over here and have a chomp. Oh, poor chompy chompy. Chompy chompy. Da-da-da-da. Sapphire, your turn.
Okay. The Goliath's on our side, right?
You don't know. But it's hacking away at the draconic demon.
Okay. It's just because if I move to here, will I be flanking?
If you move to where, sorry?
If you move to there,
Uh,
you're in danger of getting sucked into a ball of lightning.
Oh, I'm aware. Oh, it's Sapphire's aware.
It does appear that being there would give you an advantage as the creature was
Okay,
distracted by the Goliath.
cool. So before I move, I'm going to use my bonus action to rage. Then I'm going to rush to there.
Then you're going to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Then I'm going to give you a Constitution saving throw. Oh, my con's not great, but that roll is 17.
You succeed. You are not stunned, but you take 1 point of lightning damage.
Okie dokie. I'm assuming I can still hit the thing. I'm going to
Yep.
try and hit the thing.
You are at disadvantage trying to hit the draconic creature as the static lightning is surrounding it.
Okay, so that would just be a regular roll because I'm at advantage from
Because of the
flanking, yeah?
Goliath, yes.
Yeah, cool. Okie dokie. 17 plus 7. 24 to hit with my Naginata.
Damn. Yep.
Extra D6 for it being a thing. Plus 6. So that's 9. 15 points of damage.
Is that including rage damage?
Yes.
15.
6 of that is force because of the
Force.
Naginata.
Let me check something. Yep,
Most of it's
Yep.
most of it's slashing, but that bit's force.
That's fine.
Again with the Naginata. That was a nat 1, so that's not going to hit.
That probably missed.
And I used my bonus this turn, so that is me.
Right, cool. Now. Let's
Soldiers
see.
start a slap fight.
That one's dead. Oh, he's still
Oh,
alive.
no.
Still gonna come running over here. And miss.
Good stuff.
Oh, this one over here. We'll run here, get an attack of opportunity against him. Oh no, I may have killed the soldier.
Yeah.
Run to here, and with Kesvion, get advantage against the creature within the lightning and stab with his spear. But it's a straight roll, and he missed. What an absolute whammer. This demon here is going to have a bite. That one. Ha ha ha, demon. You're dead. Sorry, soldier. Sorry, soldier. Where are you? Oh, you're gonna. This one here. It's gonna have a go. You missed as well. You're dead. Oh, demon up here. Have a go. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh no. I don't know who's coming up now.
He's still going. Still going. Oh, the demons are biting into the soldiers. Oh yes. Hello, Harry. Hello, Harry. The creature looks down at you. Its glowing purple eyes, the ash chunks, pasty chunks start like falling off onto the floor. What you notice is as they start to fall onto the floor, they're actually making a pile. It brings its hand over the pile, like above it, so there's a gap between the pile of ash and the floor. and a pale smoke, well, ashen smoke, starts to spiral up towards its hand and form in its hand, and a like thick, almost volcanic ash in orb just sort of goes from its palm into you. Hopefully. Does a 26 hit you?
Yes, uncanny dodge.
Uncanny
Well done,
dodge.
Mel.
Cool.
I'm glad I remembered.
So you can half 14, 7. You take 7 points of fire damage. And can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I'm just writing down 7 points fire before I forget. Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
You're not gonna believe this. That is a nat 20 on the same dice. So that's a 21.
Cool. You are not poisoned.
Good.
Soldier, where are you? Where are you, soldier? Where are you? There we go. This soldier up here is going to have a go. And hit. And do some damage. The soldier down here is going to go help their pal. Have a go. Hit. Oh, do more damage. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, the soldiers are getting involved. Didn't think this through. I've lost all my demons, but this demon here, we'll have a bite. Misses. The soldier over here, we'll have a stab. Oh, wrong dice. Hits. There. Does some damage. Oh, spear's going everywhere here.
Come on, soldiers, you can do it.
Well, I'll tell you what I have done.
That's them seeing Celestina and Ari all returning to the fray has given morale boost.
Ari, you take 8 points of damage as this little imp here slashes at you with its
Oh, you little
two little
shitbag.
hands, real razor sharp claws, and you feel it just cut through bits of your armour, and you feel it in your chest.
You little shitbag.
This one up here is going to stab, try and scratch the soldier. It misses. This one here is going to have a go. Nat 20's him. Ooh. You're not looking good.
Oh.
Well, he is in a bit of a murder pit.
Ruby! Ruby. Where are you? You're down here.
Yeah, what none of you are close enough to hear is Ruby ask herself, but what if I kill someone else? Can I tell from here if the orbs can be dispelled?
You've no idea. They are magical orbs. Give me an Arcana check.
Do.
Shit.
It's a tab.
When did that do?
That's a tab. 19.
19. They are magical entities, it seems. So it would make sense that they can be dispelled.
On the one that is close to Kess and Sapphire, I am going to have a go at casting Dispel Magic, which has a range of 120 feet, so I think I'm good to reach it. And this is where it turns out to be a waste of time, because any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability to a DC of 10 plus the spell's level.
So.
And if I am... So I'm rolling that, I take it, yeah?
Your DC's 14. So it's D20 plus your wisdom modifier.
I will take a snip of that nat 20 in a moment, and my whiz modifier I think is a 3. Where's my Google Drive?
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Hold on, that. Yep, 3. So that is a 23.
Yeah. So, you two, Kesfion and Sapphire, as your this lightning orb is like shocking you. You're sort of preparing yourselves for what's going to happen next, and there is a gentle green and white, like snowdrop white, mini or real tiny motes float around this, and they kind of start to win the battle with this static lightning orb and they just consume it. A few snowdrops
Yes, and
explode,
Ruby.
disappeared. The lightning orb is dispelled.
Amazing.
Anything else, Ruby?
No, not this turn.
Cool. Where are you? You're gonna run down here and bite him? No, you're not.
A lot of biting going on today.
I know,
It's very bitey.
it's shocking, isn't it?
Don't kink shame.
Well, this
I
one.
will.
is
You know
gonna
what?
step forward
For the imps, I will.
and miss Gothard. Now this lightning orb's turn, and it will go.
Awkward moment when the imp bites someone and they go, "Ooh, harder."
Wow. Can you take a Constitution saving throw, please, Ari? As will Gothard.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, Gothard smashes it to bits.
That's a 10. I might want to take one of the rerolls.
Yeah, maybe
Take the
please.
reroll.
Please
Take
do.
the reroll.
Okay, that's better. That is a 16.
You still fail. By yeah, you still fail by 1.
Well,
So you are now
Farewell, Ari.
stunned. Yeah,
I'm stunned. Oh, delightful.
and you
Okay.
take 2 points of lightning damage.
Oh, bloody hell.
Where's that imp? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're up here. Oh, having a bitey. I'll go for a scratch. Not on a 9, it won't. Next one. Over here. Is that right? Yeah. Have a bite. Yeah. Oh no! Boom. And these 3 imps just descend upon this poor soldier and ruin the corpse. Celestina. Her wings bump out. Golden eagle wings. She takes to the sky and flies. Well, Sheila took a movement when you guys did. So she'll start here. And she will... Perception. Ah, yeah. Fly over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And you feel you're not unconscious, Harry. You're literally stunned, so you can see everything going on around you. You just can't bring yourself to move. That in the crib feeling again, as a divine light rests upon you, as you feel a restoration upon you, and you are no longer stunned, and you just see the angelic, the ivory angel herself above you. Wings. Guess.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were telling me something.
Oh, actually, that's the end of the round. So, we'll have a break. So, we're going to have a quick break. We're going to go get drinks and stuff like that. And then we're going to come back and carry on smacking people in the face. Yes, don't go away. All 17 of you, stick around. Stick around. We'll be back. I just need to put it on break. How do you put it on break? Back in a bit. Boom! We're back. We are currently playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th Ed. This is Fables Among Titans. It's a homebrew campaign. Welcome to Heavyweight Gaming. This is round 2. Alright, this lot are currently having a fight. They're trying to get into the noble, compound where the Rycroft residency is. There's several pale demons outside having a bit of a cordial combat jaunt with soldiers and demonic imps and such. And we are here to focus on. Your turn.
I'm gonna hit it.
You hit it over here.
That is a 20. Non-natural. Don't worry.
I'm not.
That is 8 points of damage.
Your first scimitar slash. How's that for description?
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. That is 23.
Go on. Yeah. Yep.
Which is another 8.
Slash slash.
Gonna keep rolling you, Mr. D6. You're nice. And that is another dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
This time that is 7.
Wow. You just dancing away.
6 plus 3 is an 8.
No, it's not. It's 9.
The first 2 were 9.
Absolute shocking. So, as you
I
are...
did languages, okay? It was just when I was looking at it, I was like, 4 is 2 more than 6. But 8 is only 1 more than 7. Yeah?
4's 2 less than 6, mate. Not 2 more than 6.
No, but 6 is 1, 2. 2 more.
Yeah, but you didn't say that.
Did I not?
You said 4's. You said 4's
It's
2 more than
it's
6.
good wine mug.
He only had a sip.
So,
It was
as
a big set,
Kesvion spins like an absolute badass with his scimitars, slashing away at the demon, you see the ash chunks and flesh flying from the draconic demon. That's Sapphire's face. Yeah.
It's alright, my spurs already matted with blood.
Yeah. Harry! You are not stunned. You are, however, still stood in the lightning bolt. Or near it.
Constitution. Is that what you're wanting from me?
Nope. I will if you're still there at the end of your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna heal myself. I know that doesn't happen very often, but I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Just writing it down that I've used it. So that is a it's been a long time since actually done it. 1d8 plus. What the hell is my spellcasting ability modifier? Because I never bloody use spells.
Charisma, you're a bard.
Okay, I got it. That is 12 points of healing.
Wow.
That is rather nice.
So you heal 12, is that your action?
Yes.
You got a
but then I'm
bonus and
also-
movement.
Yep.
You do feel there is a...
Oh my god, no.
You do feel... Wait, whoa. Man, you can heal any of my bodies.
Shh, contact.
You are aware keenly that the pulsing and that's coming off from this orb, it may strike out at you again.
Yeah, he's gonna move his ass. Do I have anything bonus wise? Not really. We could Misty.
You could disengage.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, it could be a rogue. Ooh.
2 for 2.
Oh no. Yeah, we're
Picked
gonna.
a lock, you've dodged
no.
something, and you've disengaged.
I'm like, blood.
And you've rolled 2 20s.
Who are you?
Who am I? What have I done with the real Larry? Where is he going to move to is the next question. No, you're too far. Oh my god, my cat's being so annoying. Go away.
Oh,
on the internet. On the internet. What are you trying to do with me?
Seen a lot worse on Twitch.
Well,
People have got in big trouble.
Well, I'm not
Rightly
that mean. I'm just trying to see where the heck I can go.
He'll come back and shout at you. He's a
Right,
shouty
okay, yeah,
cat.
we're gonna bonus action disengage, and we're gonna move.
You should just
Somewhat
move like
away.
a little bit out the way.
Yeah, Just
So
out
that
there.
next time
It
you
was
can be
quite. It
close
was
enough
quite
that
a
you
close. Yeah, it was
Like,
quite
maybe
close.
like there.
Does disengage mean for your turn you can't get attacked of opportunity?
No, I don't know actually.
Yeah, I've never actually.
Never actually used it.
Jesus.
Mm.
can. 43 episodes in, guys.
So,
Hey, today is a
We'll
different
never
day.
learn. We'll never learn.
disengage. If you take disengage action, your movement does
Movement
not
doesn't
provoke for the
provide.
rest of the turn. So yeah, off you go.
Off I go. That's useful to know because I should probably do that more often.
Is that,
but
is that
you
where
know,
you're going to be?
that's where I'm going to be.
Do
Right.
the sensible thing and hide behind the Azamar.
So, seeing as I threw go out of whack last time, she's now in the actual turn order. It's Celestina's turn. She cares not. And she will.
Headbutts it.
She will bring the greatsword down on the green imp. She rolled on that one.
Oh no!
dear.
Celestina. That.
Her second attack
Wasn't quite people.
is 29. She'll drop a smite into it. I'll do it. So she turns her eyes, her hazel eyes glow. The divine light of the ivory angel bursts from her, down her chest, down her gauntleted arms, up her greatsword, and as she brings it down on the green imp, kapoof, it's gone back to the Nine Hells. And then she will bonus action. Shield of Faith, so your AC goes up by 2, Ari.
Oh, fantastic!
See, this is how you were supposed to play combat support.
That's how you're supposed to play paladins.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to play combat support. You're not supposed to change the weather inside a building.
Zandria.
Well, okay.
You are down here. Ah, can't believe. Sorry.
There. And then we are going to Eldridge Blast. This
Eldridge
one.
Blast. Which one?
This one.
Okay.
So these two here.
So the
So
first
we'll
one.
make separate attacks for both of them.
Yep, so this one first.
So the first one, non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20.
Cool.
And its damage, 9.
9.
Second one,
Oh, 10 feet.
and the second one, 22,
Yep.
10.
10.
10.
Bam. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Can't use this music ever again. Gets flung into this wall here. Roll a d6.
6.
Whoosh. It's absolutely smashed into that wall. It looks like a crumpled mess, but it's still spitting and hissing. That's your action.
That's me done.
You've just got this artillery gun at the back.
Pretty much, yeah. This is why I was like, I don't need the healing. I can just stand at the back and fucking
One
Eldritch
of those
Blast for the rest of
touches,
my
you
life.
know, and you're.
Yeah.
But it's got to get to me first.
Gothard will ignore the imp, and as the mighty hero of the wall he is, will attack the creature within the lightning orb. At disadvantage, but advantage because of Celestina. So his first attack is an nat 1. What the fuck? His second attack is a 20. Enough. His third attack is a 20. Enough. So his third one misses.
Come on,
First one
Gothard, you
misses.
can do
So he will do. Oh, that's shit. sure I can't do my 14, 17.
Oh yeah, it's not so funny when it's no me, is it?
I just got the calculator out for mine.
Damage.
I
He
was
will
like,
then action surge and do it all again. A hit. Just. And a hit. That's better, you absolute monster.
Get in. Get in, Gothard.
Oh, that was shit. That's better. What did I say? Boom. So, he just goes absolutely nuts with his spear and shield, stabbing into the lightning orb. You can hear like the as bits of the flesh and the ash paste that flick off the demon get absolutely eviscerated by the lightning. And then he roars and does it all again. Bonus action. Nothing. So now this one's turn. Oh, I tell a lie. Where? What are we on? There we are. Are you free, Bex? It is now the Goliath's turn. Before the... You are currently fighting a draconic demon.
His back's playing the Goliath. Okay.
The Goliath is Bex's character.
What?
That's awesome.
So that's a hit on your first one. You're just going to keep swinging at it. Oh no. That's a hit. You've only got 2. Don't get carried away. Now I need you to roll your damage. This is all really cool for streaming. Okay.
Just the same as us rolling.
Oh shit. You're not allowed to roll anymore.
Keep rolling, Bax. Keep rolling. Keep doing it.
I think Bex should roll for all the soldiers.
You see this bare, tattoo-clad Goliath slam the great axe twice into the draconic demon. Oh, that was actually an advantage because of Sapphire. See it? And one more. I just want to know if you're getting that 20.
Oh.
Which you did. You're fine. Do you want to keep fighting it or move?
I'll keep fighting.
Keep fighting it. Yeah, I'm shocked. You may sit now.
I'm shocked.
Yay, Bax.
I will call upon thee when it is your turn again, assuming this will happen. It's now its turn. It's got a plethora of targets. Let me bring out my lovely pale demon stats. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Oh, no, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It will put its hands in the air and bring them down really quick.
Like it just don't care.
Like it
You
just don't
beat me
care.
to it.
And face its palms towards the ground as a thunder wave shoots down the creature and woof out all around it. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. So, can I have a Constitution saving throw from Sapphire, Kesfion, the soldier? Oh, the soldier passed. I need another dice roll off you, Rebecca.
Con. Okay.
I got a 14.
14.
What about the wee demons?
Just roll Constitution. The demons, 15 foot. Yeah, they'll take it
The
as well.
little ones
So
up
you're
next
okay.
to the soldier, presumably this soldier that presumably I can't
Depends on
ping
how
it.
big it is.
Yeah, it's 15 foot, so they'll get it. First one's fine. Second one's fine. I rolled 2 18s. Jesus. 15, 23. So Sapphire, what did you get?
14.
Who rolled 17?
That was one. That was Bax, wasn't it?
And there's someone else to say a number. I must be hearing things. Right, cool.
23,
So,
17, 14.
who's the 14?
Me.
Who got the 23?
Me. I got a 19 plus 4.
So who got the 14?
Me.
John!
So I've got a 14, a 17, and a 24.
23.
Yeah, who's the...
And
but,
then
who-
the soldier, that must be the remaining number.
Yeah, but I wasn't saying a number. You guys are. Who's the third
You said
number?
17.
On the soldier. Right, all right. I got confused. I was like, oh, you were saying numbers.
Jeez.
I don't
Very
actually... I don't know where that third
confusing.
number come from.
Unless it was
so-
Bex.
Jeez.
No, Beck's got like a 20 on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm
Right,
so
so-
confused.
Those of you that got 17 or more succeed. If you got 16 or less, you fail. Failed save, you are pushed 10 feet away. So straight line 10 feet away.
Okay.
And on a successful save, you take half as much damage.
How much damage was it?
I'm going to tell you now.
Okay. I've moved the 10 feet.
14, so it's 7 points half, 14 full.
What kind of damage is it?
It is force damage. But it did, despite saving, kill this soldier. These guys.
No.
7. Oh,
Oh. Oofed.
and now 6, 7. Dish. It will then. Bonus action. Reach both arms out, one towards each of the dead soldiers.
No.
And you see the ash, again, similar how it did to you, Ari, form like that volcanic thick ash, and like a tendril of energy made from this thick ash go from the creatures back into it, from the downed soldiers back into it, and you see some of its wounds rejuvenate.
What a prick.
There we go. Sapphire.
I guess I'm gonna move back up to the creature with my 9 hit points. And
Did you remember to... In fact, no, it was force damage, wasn't it?
yeah, that's why I asked specifically. I was like, I'm raging. I can half this. No. I'm gonna move back over to it, and because I'm at advantage now, I'm gonna go Naginata with advantage at 17.
That justice.
Yeah. I'll go down the dice tower. 50, 21 points of damage, 6 of which is force.
21 points of damage.
No, I've done that wrong. I apologize. It is 18 points of damage. I added the wrong thing.
Okay.
Still bloody good.
Second Naginata is a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
6. That is. Oh, that's a nat 8 and a nat 6. 14 plus 6.
20.
My brain is dead. 20, yeah. 20 points of damage, 6 of which is force. And I'm going to use my bonus action to Step of the Wind.
Ooh.
Because I always use it as a dash action, and I forget I can use it as a disengage as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to disengage and step a couple away.
You protect those 9 hit points.
Yeah.
9 lives.
So you're Naginata, you spin through, bam, bam, slash, slash. And then you focus. Is that a key point to Step of the Wind? Or
That is a
it
key
just
point, yeah.
And you, poof, poof, as if running on air. That's Sapphire's turn. A little limpy demon up here. It's not your day. It's not your day. Oh, it is your day, mist. Oh, soldier over here, doing his thing. Missed.
Come on, soldiers.
Demon. Missed. Oh, yes! Oh, dead. Sorry, soldier. Didn't mean to get you all excited. This one's that one hits. Oh, this one's not been hit yet. Now Gothard's. He had his turn. Totally threw that out of whack. Where's you, little demon? Where's you? You're up here. You're biting away. You miss because you're rubbish. So now this one's turn. So Gothard and Celestina, Constitution and Gothard. Smashed it. Celestina. Didn't. Shit. The bed. Celestina is stunned. And she falls the 5 feet to the ground and takes a point of damage. As a lightning orb after that then goes. Oh, can't do that. Engulfs her.
Engulf Celestina.
Yep. She is now in the middle of it, but I can't put her there, so.
Jeez.
It isn't. Can it? Yeah, it won't let me.
If you hold Alt while you move it, you can put it in like weird places. It doesn't snap to the boxes.
Ah,
There you
okay. There we go. Thank you.
Oh.
It's all right.
It engulfs.
Well,
Celestina. But what you do notice is, even though it was moving on its own before, this action, you can now see as it moves, especially you, Harry, that the draconic creature is actually moving the orb. And that is the
Draconic creatures moving the orb.
In that particular moment, yes. And that's its action. And then it will zap Celestina. 10, 13. And she takes 20 points of lightning damage.
ooh.
She's stunned, isn't she?
Yeah.
Is stunned count as restrained?
Incapacitated, I looked it up. So she can't move, she can't do reactions or actions.
Yeah, I just want to know how it affects the damage on her. Incapacitated can't take actions or reactions. Yeah, cool, whatever. No, it's not. It's not a crit.
Yeah.
Cool, its turn is done. Soldier, over here. I'm going to swing. Swing the ling. Hey, not 20!
Smash it.
14. Woo! Stabs it with their spear. Little demon over here. Which one are you? You're here. It's going to fly over at Nala. The Goliath. Miss. It's probably better you missed, to be fair. You're going to miss.
You gotta get you.
You miss. Oh, where are you? Oh, you know when you're like, oh, we'll do a big fight. You're over here. You have a stab. You hit. Well done, soldier. Fine. Woo. Bam. Demon over here. That's a D8. That's a hit. Take the D8. There you go. We're coming up to you, Rubik. This one over here.
Yeah. It's alright, I've had time to plant.
Over here. Have a bite. Nat 20. God dang. Oh, you're still going. You're still going, lass. You're still going. Ruby.
Right. Based on the wild success we had last time, was it a DC 16?
14.
14?
Yeah.
To dispel the orb?
Yeah.
Okay. Even better.
I think you got a 16. Oh, no, you got that 20, didn't you?
Right, that is 13 plus 3, so...
16. You dispelled
Yep.
it up.
Fantastic.
Harry, you see those Snowbell and green motes engulf the lightning orb and just consume it until nothing. As your action, Ruby, you doing anything else?
Nope.
So back out, so I can see my little demons. This one's gonna fly. Yeah, let's have you.
No.
That is a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You take 6 points of slashing damage.
You're raging.
So I take
You
3
take 3
points.
points of slashing damage. This one over here is going to hit Gothard. Not on the 3, it's not. This one over here is going to hit this No, it's not. This one over here is going to hit. No, it's not. Okay. Okay.
That a swung and a miss, and a swung and a miss.
Guess beyond. It's your turn.
I'm gonna scooch to here, and then in a stunning turn of events, I'm just
Hit
gonna
it with a
wail on-
sword.
Yeah.
It's tried and tested formula.
That is 21,
Yeah.
and that is 6 points of damage, and I counted that properly this time. That is. Oh, come on, Luke. What?
What are you trying to add?
He has
22.
no idea. That hits.
That is 5 and 3 is 8.
Just 8.
8 points of damage. And the last one is 18,
It hits.
which is 9 points of damage.
As your 3 blades spin, hand over wrist, as you turn, duck, and
Oh.
dive, your blades cut
Wait, that
through.
would have been at advantage, wouldn't it?
You've killed it, mate.
Okay, that's even better then.
I mean, feel free to roll advantage.
No, it's fine.
And yes, it would have been. Your blades spin, the dance of death, and you take apart this ashen-covered, pale demon, and it falls to the ground, seemingly lifeless.
Double tap.
Harry, unless you've got, Harry, it is your turn.
So Celestina's stunned.
It does appear that way. You saw her take the lightning, reach out and hit her, and then she just sort of crumpled to the ground, and she's in like a half kneeling state. Not quite prone, not quite standing, but is unable to shift.
Yeah. Can't do anything for stun, sadly. He's going to go do a stab, but he ain't going to get advantage. So he's just going to do a stab. He's still going to come up and stand next to her and do a stab.
Do you get...
I'm not directly flanking, am I? Because that's
No.
Celestina's in that spot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, fair,
Well, 19 to hit, so I'm not going to get sneak. So that's
yeah.
fine.
You do get sneak, do you not? I thought you got sneak if there was someone within 5 feet of him. You just didn't
I'm
get...
looking now. Hang on. Did they? Oh yeah, another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, they made sneak so much easier in 5th edition. Like, you
Yeah.
get it for almost everything.
It's
Yeah.
because I'm so used to like the
Well, to be
stuff,
fair,
other
it's because
stuff.
rogues are normally stabbing a D4, so...
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so yeah, you do get your sneak.
Yay! Okay.
Much
Oh god.
dice.
Math. Well, a lot. I did roll 2 6s, so that's quite nice. That is 26 points of slashing damage.
26! Oh.
Yes.
Piercing.
And then,
Is your rapier not piercing?
sorry, yeah, piercing. I always get that confused. I'm the worst. It's piercing. And then we are going to bonus action stab with the dagger. That might not hit though, because that's an 11.
11 does not hit.
No.
So as you strike precisely with your rapier and come back out to stab with your dagger, your timing's just off. Now Celestina's go.
Can I move?
You can move.
I can, but I won't.
You haven't got a disengage.
But I attacked it with a melee attack.
But do you not have to attack it one-on-one? to
It's
get
just
that?
a melee. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Using all this stuff today. Oh god, right, where are we at? Jeez. Go on to the next turn. I'll tell you in a minute because I can't see it.
So Celestina, she's no longer stunned, but that is her turn over. Zandria? Eldridge Blast.
Blast. Well, I was contemplating using a bow for a moment.
My. What?
Well,
Why?
because I've got improved pack weapon, so I can turn the lance into a bow.
Do you not have to take time to do that?
I take it's one action. So basically, if I wanted to turn it into a bow
You
now,
then
I would
use it
have
next,
to use
yeah,
my
okay.
action to But then it would keep all of the stuff of the lance basically.
And
Keep
that's
all
at
the stats,
range.
but yeah, ranged lance. No, I'm just gonna Eldridge Blast because there's not much difference between the longbow packed weapon and an Eldridge Blast. There's only one potential point of damage extra, so we'll go for the two that I've already attacked, which I think have moved back into their previous positions.
They have, yeah. So this one. First beam.
23
Hits.
damage. 9
Dead. Second beam.
maps. 18
18 hits.
8
Boom. Alright, goes 10 feet. Roll a d6.
5.
That's what you needed. So, as they rush back in to keep attacking at the soldier, you see them and you're like, mother. Lemmings.
Exactly what I do. I
that-
just finger gun them.
Is that you, Zandria?
It's me.
Gothard.
I did find it.
Okay.
During your fancy footwork, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn.
Cool. So you can move if you still wish
I
to.
can move. I will just move back a little bit. to
I
be
think
fair,
the one I was thinking about is if you're one-on-one, you give yourself advantage against them. Or-
No, I don't. I
you
just
get
get
your
the sneak.
You get your sneak. Okay, yeah. Swashbuckling.
I'm only going to move back that far anyway. So.
So, Gothard, a little bit tired from the action surge, but still got his 3 spear. But he doesn't like that imp, so he's going to stab the imp. Yes, he is. Does that imp die? Nope, no, it does not. So he's going to stab it again. Just give me a crit. Oh, it dies that time. Oh, okay.
I'm liking the idea that both Gossard and Zandria, when they see the imp not die or they get up and come back towards them, they're like,
So,
when I Eldritch Blast you, you stay Eldritch Blasted.
So Gothard stabs the imp next to him twice with his spear and kills it, and then uses his 3rd spear attack on the Draconic Demon. With advantage because Celestina is no longer stunned. So close. He hits but not the crit. Boom. And he will stand there. In fact, he will use his movement to do this and shout, "Harry, finish him!"
Nah.
Or it.
Oh, he's the best. I love him.
This one's dead. And it stays dead. Sapphire.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the imp in front of me.
There was a bubbling of the thick pasty ash. Like lava, real thick bubbles as if boiling beneath. And then it simmers. And the demon itself, just as you saw those piles of thick paste, ashen paste on the way in, it gremlin melts. And you can go. Sorry. I'm done with my
Okay, no,
monologue.
that's cool. That's cool. 19 to hit the little imp.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, it's a fiend.
Fiendish as well.
Bye bye, fiend.
6, 9. That's 10 points of damage.
Ooh, it looks in an absolute shit state.
Okay. Second Naginata. Oh no, that's only a 9. That'll miss.
9 does not hit.
And I will just use my bonus action to punch it.
Shabbat.
Which is a 23 to hit.
That just glances it.
8 points of do I want to do slashing with my
punching
claws, or do I want to? Yeah, or do I just punch it? Yeah, no, it's
The
dead. That's
8
good.
points, so you spin your naginata into it, and then you just crack a pawed hand pawed into its fifth. It dies. Accept it. Move on with life. What are you doing next?
Okie dokie. I am going to. And you know what? Oh, I could move up there and give the Goliath advantage.
Whoa, that is brutal.
Yeah, screw it. She
Oh,
helped me,
but-
but as far as I'm seeing it, she helped me before. I'm helping her now.
Even
That'll
if
be
she
me.
did turn out to be evil, she's
Oh,
wailing
shit,
on
it
the
was
demons,
actually-
and we're wailing on demons. So
Sapphire fancies her a little bit. Like,
Oh.
It was actually a turn before yours. Rebecca. Now is up. You're at advantage because you're a fancy man. Sapphire is giving you advantage.
Fancy man.
You're killing the. I meant roll twice, look. Right, so you hit with the first one. Now roll for your second attack. What was that?
Nah, that's
Cool
not.
damage. Now roll
Oh.
that twice. You've forgotten everything, haven't you, love? Oh, why? How do you do that? Yeah, roll that again.
just
She
while we're
roll like
waiting,
I
I
roll.
absolutely ship Nala and Sapphire.
So
Did you get?
in
Sapphire?
4 d12s over her damage over the last 2 turns, she's rolled a 12, a 12, an 11, and a 10.
I actually need to roll more often.
The imp's dead.
She's only allowed to roll when it's with us, though, not against us. Yeah.
So Sapphire,
what's the Goliath's name?
you haven't found out yet.
Nala?
No.
Well,
Nala.
it's Nala, but you don't know that yet. When
You
you,
don't know that.
when you
No.
run over, you're done now. You've destroyed my bad guy. It's taking years off the marriage, love. Taking years off the marriage. So Sapphire goes running over. Nala, the Goliath barbarian on the other side, sees the advantage she can take on this, and basically punts the demon off the wall. That's Sapphire.
Yeah, even in his rage form, Sapphire's got kind of hearts in his eyes right now.
You are
I'm
you are
absolutely
fully
shipping
aware.
this.
You are fully aware that this 8-foot Goliath barbarian covered in bear tattoos is raging. This little,
That's why he's got hearts in his
little
eyes.
piggy
Yeah,
over
he's like,
here.
oh, a hot barbarian that isn't a cat person. I'm down.
This soldier over here. Oh, get in, soldier. Get in. Get in.
Soldiers have done pretty well during this combat.
More demons, more demons. Oh, he's gonna have a bite. Oh, that's it. Why can't? Oh, you missed. Unlucky. Oh, another go. Listen, how is this soldier still standing, man? Jesus. Oh, I
Magic.
missed. It's now. Oh, Gothard took his turn, didn't he? Have I got him in there twice? I think I've got him in there twice. Oh, beer. Yes! Die, soldier. Die. Does it die? Does it die?
Well,
Okay, soldier.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately. The point. Right. The dragon over here. The demonic dragon creature over here. It's not liking.
he got it.
You see it close its eyes, Harry. The purple orbs disappear, the lids come down. You can see where the flakes of the ashen paste have broken away around the orbs, as it's obviously the eyes are opening and closing a lot. Then there is, you see the like whoom that slowly pulses out from it. Celestina, yourself, and Gothard visibly, you see them react, and you can hear your heartbeat. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. It's as if time slows, and then speeds up really fast, and the creature comes for you. Give me an Arcana check, as you are a caster.
Arcana is a 16.
16. You feel as if when Celestina looked upon you and knew you were wounded and offered you divine healing, and you felt that almost reading from the divine energy, you feel there's a similar thing just happened with this draconic creature. It somehow read your vulnerability or understood that you'd been wounded. Although Gothard does get to attack it. He hits it, and therefore
Come on, Gothard.
it stays. Because he's a sentinel motherfucker.
Oh, Sentinel, get in.
And he does 9 points of damage to it. So as its eyes open and then locks onto you, it steps, Gothard just whams, slams him with his spear, and it sort of buckles the knee of the creature and it stays where it is. Bastards.
Bloody love Sentinel.
Sentinel was fucking cool.
Why did I give it? Why did
Especially if you've
this one over here.
Sentinel with a polearm is
Misses.
dirty.
Yeah. Well, this one over here. There you hit.
Get in,
Oh,
Soldier.
you only did a point of damage. Well, plus your thingy, so 3. Ooh! Oh, yeah. This lassie over here might survive their fight, but we'll see. This one over here. Oh, you're dead. You can come off. Oh, this demon over here. Right, next time you're just fighting one big bad. Mrs. Ruby.
Ruby!
I think we all know what time it is.
Ice Storm.
It's time to cast Healing Spirit.
Yay!
How bad do I need to burn my second, 4th level slot, or will everyone survive if I do it a little bit lower?
Right, where you putting? Where you putting?
Good doggy.
I'm pretty sure.
Based on what Ruby's been observing, as she's watched the fight, could she see that Sapphire would have taken the hardest hit? Or would she be looking...
I will say that because you are so distraught and concentrating on being as pacifist as you can, I will say you won't have been concentrating on your friend's health. You'd have been concentrating on not doing damage. So,
yeah.
And at that range, no. You know he's been hit, but you also know Kes took a bit of lightning damage, Harry's took lightning damage.
So,
Sandria still
Ruby
looks rough.
whistles. Ruby whistles for the dog.
Okay, dog's here.
And is kind of hoping that her comrades recognise the whistle, know what it means, and will shout direction.
They can
like
on their
Kes did
turn.
last time.
Yep.
It's currently not their turn. So where do you summon the dog?
I will say the dog appears about there.
Where I've put it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what have I got left? Slot-wise, what have I got left? I think I've got a 3rd level left. Yeah, we'll do it at 3rd to give it a bit of a boost. And...
Rocks off.
yeah, I'm going to go anti-clockwise around, so the dog will run to Kes.
I've lost Kes. He's there.
Here.
There you go.
I'm doing not too bad, actually.
Well, you're about to be doing better. Can you?
Okay,
you are
well,
about
do
to
you,
be
do
doing
you,
better.
do you expend a charge on healing? Because it only does it if you expend it. It doesn't. You can have the dog running all over if you wanted it to.
I can, but because Ruby doesn't know who is and isn't, she's just gonna start healing people.
Cool. So you heal Kes?
So I just need to get it up.
That makes sense though, because like Cass is one of the closer ones that you'll be able to see.
You just wear your way
Yeah, and Kes is usually the one like in the front of the like
Makes sense.
where he's hitting people with swords
Yeah.
now from trying to hit him back, which is rude, but you know.
And heals for Kes is heals for Ari, so...
Yeah. I'm trying. Where are my dice? Where?
What level did you do it at?
1d6, but I'm casting it third, so right, 2d6.
Is it 2d6
And we
plus
said
your wisdom?
No,
It's just flat rolls.
it has already been cast. I'm now rolling to see how many points of healing I provide.
No, what I mean is the healing 2d6 plus?
No,
It's just flat. Okay.
it's just flat. It's 1d6 at level 2.
And then you
Which
get an
is
extra
its-
dice. Okay.
And then you get an extra dice for every spell level you
After.
go up.
Okay, so 2d6 on cast.
Yeah. So 2d6 is an 8.
Thank you.
And remember
That's
to
four
that's
for me?
6.
That's
six
4
the
for
charge.
Ari.
And 4 for Ari. So yeah, that's a charge
And
of
he's
healing.
got 3 heals left in him. Has Woofrey?
Is that your turn?
We're free.
It's like Jeffrey, but he says woof.
That's amazing.
Wow.
No.
This little imp went to market and that 20 to soldier.
Oh, naughty imp.
I'm not sure. Oh, that soldier is still standing. Guess we on.
It's in.
So I'm just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Is that the one Mabonics named?
Rocksoft.
Yeah.
Is it not this? It's this one, isn't it? I think. Nebonics, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think so.
Oh. Fuck shit.
So what are you doing, Kess?
Go into there and I'm gonna cast smash.
Kess, smash the imp. You're gonna kill
Yep.
You
Steel.
do like stabbing.
That poor soldier.
I'm more thinking that at least this poor soldier will probably be standing at the end of it.
Oh yeah.
That is 25
Oh.
to hit.
Yeah.
That is 9 points of damage.
These are considerably easier combatants than the creature you've just been taken by, I guess.
That is 21.
Yep.
And that is 7.
Oof. Exactly what you needed. Your 2 scimitars, and you just dice it. Imp sushi.
And the last offhand will go to as 18 to hit,
Yep.
and that is another 9, and that is obviously to the imp, not
Not the
Mercy
soldier.
killing the soldier. I felt like I should just clarify
That'd be
before
brilliant.
anyone else.
Look, soldier, you're doing it
questioned.
wrong. This is how you kill the imp. Stab, stab. And because you failed, I'm going to kill you.
They
Ari,
grew up rough in Surut, I'm telling you.
Man.
Ari,
You've seen Zandria.
Harry shouts across to Gothard and she's like, "You're a good man, Gothard," and moves up to try and murder the thing.
even though Gothard doesn't do any physical action, you get the feeling that he raised a finger via his eyes.
That is amazing. Okay.
Stabby stab.
Would Gothard be the one that if he were there and he were to hear Ari do that, "I'm an eagle, let me soar," there'd be Gothard's voice going, "You're a prick is what you are."
Yep.
That is a
Yes.
very accurate. Except it wouldn't be underhand, it'd be.
That's an interesting one. I just rolled a natural 19.
Do you crit on a 19?
I don't think so.
No, cool. So yeah, you hit.
But yeah, I definitely hit with a +9 to my rapier. Yeah. And I'm at advantage. Well, we'll just check. But no, it's fine. Okay, that is many
That
dice.
hits.
That hits. Let's roll some many dice.
Oh god.
Jeez.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
every time.
I know. When you get to level 20, you have
Dice
to move
rolls.
your microphone away from your dice tray.
Yeah. 27 points of piercing.
27 points of piercing.
Yes.
Well,
How would
I
one
might have
care
rolled
to
an 8
dispatch
and a
this monster?
6.
How would you care to dispatch this monster?
Look, we're already in t-shirts. We've already had the music. I can't be saying the line.
It's true. He'll kind of just stare at it and just backhand it. He's just sick of it
Oh,
now.
literally just pull rapier out and just be like. That's fucking brilliant.
begone.
Just pimp slapping demons with rapiers in hand.
Yep.
It falls
Yeah.
to the ground.
It's had a very long day.
A very long day.
Very long
Anything,
day.
anything in a
It's-
double tap
it
for a
is-
bonus action?
It is still there.
I mean, yeah, he's got a bonus action of a dagger, so he is just gonna double tap it,
Go on then, advantage because it's prone.
just to be 100%
And
sure
it's
that
got
he's bloody
Scoffard's there.
dead.
And
Yeah.
Celestina's.
Yeah, advantage. That is, oh, what's my dagger? 14. That is 19 to hit.
19 hits and it disappears as you reach down, pop, and it just moulds in on itself. And there's just this thick, pasty ash pile on the floor.
Delicious thick pasty ash.
Delicious. You have movement, and there are still several of these green imps flittering around. As on the death of these two creatures, they seem a little bit chaotic.
Rattled?
Yeah.
He probably won't move, to be fair.
Yeah, let's not risk it. Celestina, not overly happy.
No.
So, for a brief moment, Harry, Celestina, people can see,
Look at the
Dark
token.
mode. She goes dark mode.
her eyes go red, her wings go black, the red energy around them, her armour goes from the silver and mithril, and has a, not shadow colouring to it, but a almost moving oil. And a beam of divine light from an unknown source above this imp here hits it like an ion cannon. Let's see if it saves.
I think everyone who works, lives, whatever on the wall is just being like, ooh, you upset Miss Celestina. She's
The
mad
the
now.
imp does not save. And I will get out Celestina's special move dice. Shit, why the fuck
That
this
cheerio,
creature
how cute is that?
takes 48 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
So there's now like what? One melted paving slab there.
It's
As-
just
as-
jelly.
As the beam hits,
A fine puree over the surrounding.
as the beam
No,
hits,
just like the whole paving stone's destroyed. There's just a hole.
Guys,
as the beam
Right.
hits and the imp is absolutely obliterated, Celestina passes out.
Oh.
Sandria.
I'm gonna Eldridge Blast these two in the back.
Go on then. One on the left first.
That would be a 24.
That would be a hit.
That would be an 8 points damage.
10 feet. Goes off the stairs.
Yeet.
Other one.
21.
Yep.
10.
Boom. Dead.
10 points of damage.
The second one just poof, like flash burn. And then just ash and disappears. You moving?
Don't need to.
Go.
Pretty safe down here.
Gothard. We'll look at Celestina. Look at Harry. Look back at Celestina and nod. And then
yeah.
stab the imp. Nat 20. Goodbye, imp. Second attack. Lords. Third attack. Nat 1. What a prick. Damage. Oh, might survive. Holy shit. I only just killed it with a nat 20.
Sake.
Scoffard's turn. Sapphire.
Okie dokie.
Seems to be a lessening in strength now those two pale demons are gone.
I will move up to here, and I will beat this creature hopefully to death. That was a nat 1 for my first Naginata hit.
Wow.
Hope is strong.
Oh no.
It's looking rough.
No, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it.
We've got 2 rerolls, I think, left.
We have got 2
We
rerolls.
got 1. Oh, I thought you used 1.
Yeah,
I used
you
one,
Had
we had
3.
three.
We had 3.
Oh, we had 3. That's right. Sorry,
It is
my bad.
20 to 11, so at this
Yeah, I
point.
used one.
Screw it. Okay, well then, in that case, I rerolled it for a 14 with +7. That's
Yeah, that
Oh.
hits, yeah.
cool.
Are you going to do 3 points of damage to it?
I should hope
I
so.
literally don't. Yeah, I can't do any. Yeah, it would be impossible for me not
That's
to.
a brilliant flex. I can't not. Yeah, I love it.
Anyone? Are there any creatures? Oh, there's one up there.
There is one up there.
How much is it? So it was 10, 20, 25.
You can literally straight line it. You wouldn't have to run around everything. These are only little like step
Oh,
ups.
okay, cool. In that case, yeah, I will dash to here, and I will use my next Naginata. Except I missed. It bounced off the dice tower. Oh, an 8 + 7. That's 15 hit.
That hits.
Uh, 10 + 6, 16.
16.
Yeah, 6 points of force damage, and
That's lovely. Is brown bread and is eviscerated.
Sapphire will look down at his Naginata, realizing the bodies of both of them are like impaled on it like a giant kebab, and he'll fling them off.
Just start eating them.
It's like, oh, oops.
So
He'll do that while looking at the Goliath lady. It's just gentle wink at the end.
Disgusting.
I love it when Sapphire tries to be smooth. It's so
He's so
cute.
not. Yeah, this is the thing. He has a -1 on charisma. Like, he is not smooth.
Get some lessons. That's
As
what we're
you-
doing after this combat.
as you look around, you see no more immediate. And for some reason, you can hear a drum going. Let me change that.
There's no drums. Stay back.
Stay back. Who are
You've
you?
been told to stay back.
Who the fuck do you think you are? Coming into my game. Right, so as you. Come on. Syrinscape's quite slow tonight. It's really good. Go use it.
I know I turned it right down. It was really distracting me.
Oh no, I've just had it going great guns the entire time. Boom, boom, boom,
Boom,
boom,
boom, boom,
boom, boom,
boom.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Is that playing? You might need to tell me if that gets a bit loud. Sorry, folks. Right, as you are out of combat, let me put it back to our lovely faces. Boom! There we go, our lovely faces. You look around, quick look. Everyone's like checking themselves. Some of the soldiers on the floor are bleeding out or died. There's a couple that are still standing, that rush to the others. The 3 that are still standing. Gothard's looking around and joins Celestina and Harry. The dog is still running around, but there doesn't seem to be an immediate threat. Beyond you is the ruins of this portion of the city that you are in. Behind you is the noble residence of the wall, the House of Eagles. What do? You are out of initiative.
Ruby whistles, but it's more a sort of everyone pay attention to me. I'm not shouting everyone's name whistle. And shouts, who's next?
Demon turns up me.
If I look at Celestina, does she look like she's actually unconscious? Like,
Give me a medicine check.
what is my medicine? Oh, it's a
That's
wisdom, of
wisdom.
course. So, you know, it's going to be an 8.
An 8.
An 8.
You're unsure if she's dying or not.
Yeah, I'm unsure. It'll kind of be like, Celestina's down.
She whistles to the dog. The dog gives Celestina 2d6, what we were running for this thing.
Yep.
Yes.
Your
Roll that twice,
Yarp.
and she takes 4 points of healing.
Hey. Celestina remains unconscious, but
Yeah, I figured.
you notice that the breathing improves.
Thank you.
How many charges you got left? I'm assuming
Two.
you're using them. Who's having them?
So,
Sapphire waves frantically,
Yeah.
but he makes damn sure that Nala can't see it when he does it.
so
Panic eyes just.
again with the convise and the whistling, and that's 5 points of healing for you.
Yay! I'm not on single digits anymore.
And I'm just going to refer to roll 20. I know we're not so much using it anymore, but I can see.
Oh, dear me.
You're nearly there.
What about you,
Xandria
Ari?
is ready for a nap.
Did you get a battering or
You asking in character or out of character?
out of character?
Out of character. You
Ari
have no
always
idea.
thinks he's getting a
In
bat. He's
character,
getting that.
you have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably be alright. But if you've got a spare one going, fair. But you might be better just put it in the
There's
Sapphire.
one more charge, and Ruby is waiting for direction. I can give Sapphire another boost.
What's Sandria on? Well, Sandria's doing alright for her.
Harry doesn't know.
Nope, doesn't know.
Stop metagaming.
Who wants
No!
the healing? Who wants the healing?
Sapphire will take more healing, please. Unless you want to give it to Kess, so that Kess
And
and
because you
Harry
are
breathe.
The
so
Goliath walks up to the dog and starts giving the dog scritches.
There you go.
So Nala takes 8 points of healing.
I mean, it's not where we're going with that, but alright.
And the dog, for the remainder of its time, the dog is going to refuse to be dismissed, and is just going to follow Nala around because he has a friend now,
Oh,
waiting for more ear scratches.
Cool. What you do notice is the Goliath starts moving to those downed and making sure they are in a comfortable position despite them passed on. She does
I
not-
move to Ruby. Once again, pat her on the head and just say, "Good job."
and give her a treat.
You've got a pet human.
Fucking fair.
Human. Oh no, I've got two.
Harry's like
Ruby's
trying
really
his-
not sure how to respond to that, so she just looks up at you with like the massive eyes, because it's like, this is either a horrible prank and I'm about to get stabbed in the face, or this is quite nice.
So what are you doing?
Heading on up into where we went before for Ari's parents, now that it doesn't seem like anybody's actively dying.
Harry will
Or
kind of
not.
catch eyes of Gothard, who is down by them again, and just be kind of like, "Is she gonna be okay?"
He takes his helmet off. He's always had a bit of a flair for having styled hair, but it is sweaty and matted. And you see him quickly trying to run his armoured hands through it, trying to sort it out a bit. Should be fine.
He and Harry used to have hair offs, didn't they?
Should be fine, Lord
Probably.
Pigeon.
Lord Pigeon.
He's got a bit of a cheeky smile on his face. Here to kill demons, then.
Here to help out sometimes.
He looks around and he kneels down next to Celestina and sort of cradles her to give her a bit of comfort, as anyone would their boss. And it's pretty dire at the minute, Harry.
I need to get through, but I want
Ah,
to
you're,
check on.
Your mother and
Everybody.
father, they're up at your place.
Yeah.
They've basically been doing the triage. There's a lot of folk up there. There's other entrances to here, but they're pretty well guarded. I'm pretty sure the walls have been collapsed on the far side to stop anyone coming in the rear, which means right now over this bridge and in is a pretty only route. But we've had messages coming from the north. Stefan's up there. With Darius, which... You know, them two slinging fireballs.
Make a good team.
Cheer up, Barry. We're alive. You
That we are.
you got another day to put your weapon around.
Just gonna chuckle. Like, slap him on the shoulder.
He looks at it after that remark. He sort of laughs with you. Then looks at his spear and he's like, and looks at your elaborate golden eagled sunstoned rapier. It's bigger than I remember. And he stands up and scoops Celestina. And it's only now you realise that a lot of the armour he's wearing is... At first, he looks quite like the armour was giving him his mass. But you see now that the armour is not as heavily plated as once is. And he's just a very large chap. He's about your height, but he's just got this aura of size about him. And he starts walking back towards the residence area with Celestina. The 3 remaining soldiers, they just immediately ignore the downed and the dead and come straight up to Gothard. He gives them the order to remain here, just eyes out, do not engage, because well, you need a few reinforcements. He carries Celestina in. He does not go off to the Rycroft residency. He goes straight forwards to where the tower area was, the towered staircase. As you know, the residents of the 3 eagles are up, but there are behind the stairway bunk rooms of a sort, and he takes Celestina that way.
Yep.
I'll take her for rest, and then I'll return to the bridge. We won't be able to hold it until more people turn up, but at least you'll have eyes on.
Understood.
Go check on your family. Pigeon. And he puts his helmet back on. And you can see he hates putting his helmet back on because you know it's messing his hair up.
See, I was thinking he's putting the head that he's out of combat. He's got his arms full of an injured woman, but he's like, I've got to put the helmet back on because then no one will be able to see how bad my hair is right now.
There are priorities in this this lad's life.
Yeah.
All I'm hearing is that this is in the water here. Jeez, oh.
They were childhood buddies.
They're
those
squaddies,
two,
man. The entire
Yeah.
wall is a barracks. You've got 2 things to do. Fight, and the other one begins with F as well.
Oh.
Is it a game of fiddlesticks?
It is, it is.
Of course. Ariel kind of call out to the rest of the guys and be like, we should probably head in now. Best chance we've got is just going straight across now.
So, as you start heading,
Aye.
are you going off into the residency area to the Rycroft residence? Cool.
Yeah.
As you're heading that way, Nala has moved all the dead to further into the residence area, so where you'd have to come over the bridge and then through into the building, but the construct itself. She puts them all behind there, and then she goes and stands out with the 3 soldiers, and she just sits on the steps and rests her great axe next to her, hands on her knees, chin on her fists, and just stares out across the bridge, awaiting the next enemy, and just nods.
Has she
What?
still got the tartan on her?
She does.
And are we going to walk past her?
You will do, yeah. Well, you're all kind of free forming. You could avoid her. There's 120 feet of stairs to.
Sapphire will sidle up to Ari and be like, "So, we were meant to look for a Goliath lady, weren't we?"
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Ari doesn't know this.
No, you don't know it either.
Wait, who was
She
told
was
it then?
Kes
Kestrel
was
was
told it
told
by
it.
your man.
I'm missing track of where we learned things.
You were
Then.
all
Ignore me.
asleep,
Right, then he'll sidle up to Aristotle and say, "So, who's the Goliath lady?"
yeah. That's what I thought you were going to say.
That's what I thought you were going to say as well. Ari's not going to know, is he?
Nah, because the majority of people at the wall have been human in your years. You've been gone 10 years, and as when you first arrived, you were quite, not taken aback, shocked, but there was a hell of a lot more non-wall natives.
Yeah. I remembered you saying that. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, I'm pretty sure he's not going to know her. He'll just kind of like glance back at Sapphire and just be like, I've no idea, but she's pretty good.
Most Goliaths that you're aware of are from the Pride Mountains, which you would also know that, Ruby, because they're kind of the end of the Pride
Jason.
Mountains bolts
Yeah.
onto the Towan Highlands.
Yeah.
One day Luke will be able to show me when I have to give him information.
This is true.
One day, but not today.
Didn't drink your tea.
Not to out of character prove I know something you don't know, but as they're making their way up to the steps and Kess passes Nala, he will stop by her and say, I presume that you are Nala. Adonis of the Baton said that we should look for you.
I am. And he did. Did he say why? She stays sitting. She's 8 feet, and you can.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
mean,
mean?
still,
Like, you're like,
I die.
you just sit there.
If no one does anything else, Sapphire's going to go sit beside her.
I believe it was probably to see how we could support, but I think we've probably done what we can for this very moment.
Where are you going?
We're following Ari up to see what it is that he needs done. Apparently, his grandfather left some information about
The dead eagle.
these ash-covered fiends.
The Order of the Pale.
The Order of the Pale.
Aye. Sebastian sent word for me. That's the little eagle's grandfather. Me and a few of my friends, we've dealt with them before, and when they first came into being,
When they first came into being.
about 5 years ago, started appearing far side of Heroes Rome, towards the northern borders of Surut, Suminatoria. Me and my lot get around. Well, we did. We kind of split up at the minute. But this Order of Demons, I mean, they take lawfulness to another level. There's no compromise.
It's this ash. It's like an armor they wear. It's not something I've ever.
It's many things. So a friend of mine, Malzef, if we ever get to meet him again, he's very knowledgeable in these things. He's a fiendish blood himself. We studied them. Well, he did most of the studying. I just killed them so he could study them. But they wear it as paladins and clerics wear their faith when they shield themselves in divine magic. These draconic, we're still unsure if they're draconic or fiendish. They seem to pull from both, and this ash gives them our theories are a divine armor or a divine presence. It's strange. We still need more information on it. Are you a scholar?
And you'll kind of gesture back to Ruby. We managed to get some of the ash before it disappeared. Before we were hoping to take it to some of the more scholarly individuals on our travels.
Just
See
be-
if there was any.
Just be careful with it. Malzef never touched it with flesh. It's quite keen to be on the skin of a fiend, and anything that gets in its way will try to go through it. It's not alive, but at the same time has a sentience that we couldn't explain.
Yeah, it seemed to attack the fallen soldiers. It is. It's not something I truly understand, but it doesn't seem to be.
There's no other demon we've seen covered in such a thing. Only these are the Order of the Pale. Are you aware of the Vibrant?
The ones with all the moving colours on the wall?
Yes. They are the chaos incarnate that the lawfulness of the Pale cannot wield. They set them free and step back. The Vibrant are a kaleidoscopic nightmare, and they came around the same time.
From fighting them, I would definitely agree.
The Pale you can take. Focus your fighting you can take. I assume you've got this far. But the Vibrant,
Not to be
it
messed
is
with.
better to be not focused. I don't know how to explain that. When you face them, assuming you survive, you will understand what I mean. And she sort of looks you up and down without standing up. You'll understand. And looks at Sapphire, who's shuffled up next to her. They have short stuff.
He like is taken aback by that, but he kind of grins in a very sheepish way.
Apologise, I forgot to introduce my name is Castrion Summerbreeze. This is Sapphire Waters. We are companions of Ari.
Well met. I'm Nala.
What do you do here, Nala?
What do I do here? Lift heavy things.
And kick ass in battle, it seems.
It seems. What do you do? Need healing?
Healing is always good.
Castle is like.
I am.
I think Ari is calling.
I love that. What?
This is yeah. Sometimes I get overzealous.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
Not with good companions around. Anyway, we've got to go to the estate now, I think.
Yes, good companions that we should be catching up with.
Ruby has sort of like wandered up behind, and as she passes, speaks in Halfling, and everyone else speaks Halfling, but what she says to the Goliath is, greetings, hail and well met, my friend. But it's one of those things where in Halfling, in this context, friend means friend of the clans rather than person I know well and interact with a lot.
Yep. She stands for you when you go, and she steps down a couple of the steps to just. She's still taller than you, but she tries
Ruby's
to bring
like
it in a bit.
5'4". She's like, hail and well met up there, my friend.
She replies in Halfling in a similar way, that welcoming neutrality and offering of hospitality from her time in the Towan Highlands. I would guess that you are Ruby.
I am.
Your parents spoke quite fondly of you.
When did you speak with them?
Maybe a month or two. Less than 2.
So there's like a sharp intake of breath, and then there is a torrent of halfling, right? She wants to know, has Pearl had the baby yet? She wants to know how the harvest is going, right? Literally everything, right? She's if she were literate, she'd be ready to take notes, but it's literally, for anyone who's listening, this is just like a like an assault rifle, just like a barrage of halfling, and it's mostly questions. Has this happened? Has that happened? Like, did the shearing go well this year? Did the lambing go well this year? How many lambs do we have? Has Pearl had a baby yet? And just
you see all of a sudden Ruby like overly like blah, 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 blah. And you can see Nala just so, just nodding away, And then there are moments when Nala passes back in Halfling, and the majority of the questions are, you might need to find that out for yourself. I was passing through. Although Pearl has had the baby. It's a goblin.
It's a goblin.
And so
Yeah,
is the
Ruby's
milkman,
halfling
so
sister and her halfling husband had a goblin.
Yeah.
Well,
Milkman
stranger
was a-
things have happened.
Yeah. Shut up,
What was
Faye.
the milkman?
The milkman was a dwarf. Weird times.
Curiouser and curiouser.
On hearing some semblance of happy news, Ruby just, and Nala won't even like rock backwards, but she takes like what 90 pounds of Druid, like probably at stomach level to her, and with surprising strength is hugged almost aggressively.
Ruby concusses herself
As-
off of Nala's abs.
Pretty much.
As you step in, Nala sort of scoops you, so but doesn't scoop you and pick you up. Literally bear hugs you and stands, so your feet are just dangling, but you're embraced, and Nala accepts the hug. And in Halfling, she says, not a specific sentence, but it's like you said before. It's one of those things where it's live well is the meaning that comes across.
It's so a traditional salutation is a traditional salutation that's responded, and as she's released back to ground level before she turns away, Ruby goes, "How did you get here from there?"
Via transport circle or teleport circle, whatever Malzef calls it. There's one on the south side of the wall. Just outside
I
the wall.
walked here.
Really?
I left Toa a year ago, and I walked here through spring woodlands.
What spring woodlands?
I couldn't see him from the wall. The wall I was not challenged at when I arrived at it, by the way.
You walked
I was
up to the wall. You
two
can
guards,
hear
morning
the,
miss,
the
on
three,
you go.
the three soldiers around that are just sort of earwigging. They can't start looking at each other.
I was hoping you would say that, oh yeah, there's a Fey realm between there and here. Walk through it, but
Well, there is a realm inhabited by Fae, but it's here. It's not there. As in, it's not in their realm. It's in our realm. So if you walked through it, you would have walked through it. There's no wild or dreamlike realm. Are you sure?
oh, fine.
Okay. She looks. Lala's kind of looking at you a lot.
Unless I'm still in Toa and someone's put something very funny in my tea, I'm quite certain.
Not entirely impossible, but well, I need to sit here and do nothing. So you're more than welcome to sit with me, but I believe the little eagle has to go see his mother and father.
For a moment, she looks like she might be torn,
I'm not going anywhere.
but
Come on, Ruby.
Go do
she
what you have to do.
nods and
We're almost
follows Cass when summoned.
there. Almost there.
So as you all walk in towards the Rycroft residency, Sapphire, give me a perception check.
Oh. 21.
You sort of double take, and then a little smile. Nala watch you walk away. Not like Harry does.
Yeah.
It was above the waist.
Well,
But yeah,
He
Go on.
he tends to walk away and he's grinning, beaming.
nudging Harry. Hey, hey. As you approach the Rycroft residency, there are a couple of the household guards that everyone does time on the wall, but these particular soldiers have obviously a bit of age and have now been not demoted but moved to Karma. It would say
Home guard.
At least they thought it was Karma until demons attacked internally. But they're doing their duty. They're stood there. They see Harry approach. They immediately shift and just assume all is well with you lot tagging along with Harry. And you go into the Ruffworx residency. And before we go any further, we will call it there, as it is 11.
Hey,
So,
we all survived.
You
So far.
You survive the Battle of the Bridge. Got yard.
And it's still the same day.
And you still have 1 hour, 58 minutes to go.
Fucking perish.
So, you are at the Ruffworx residency. You are still within the Ivory Wall. There is still a siege going on. And we will see what happens with Mar and Pa next week. So thank you very much for playing. Chat, thank you very much for watching us. Thank you very much for your comments, your bits. If you enjoyed it, please watch it or tell people to watch it. It'll stay on Twitch, aka the VOD, for 60 days. We put it over at YouTube anyway, so if you want to go watch it on YouTube, there is quite a lot of stuff on our YouTube channel. I basically use it as a Google Drive. But it's, yeah, if you want to go watch it, go check it out. These lot have done an incredible job of adventuring over the last 43 sessions. So yeah, if you want to catch up, go watch it now. Thank you to all our sponsors, to continue to sponsor us, but the big thing is we are pushing now to raise some money for McIntyre. They are a brilliant charity that looks after children, young adults and adults we're to support in learning and autism, and I probably fucked that little paragraph up, but if you go check out the McIntyre charity, they're really cool. If Sawdust is still about, throw the link up, dude.
We got it.
Or Mel, thank you very much. Go check them out. They're a really cool charity. And a very good friend of mine works for them, and we're going to try and raise a few quid for them, as we do every year. We try and raise money for charity. If you go to the Just Giving donate button just under the stream, click on it, it'll take you to the Just Giving page. Feel free to throw a few quid in there if you can. If you can't, get one of your mates who's got a few quid to donate in your name. It all counts. So thank you very much for that if you do. Now, we're going to do a stream, so if you could please just hang on 2 seconds.
Stream.
We are streaming.
My stream, I'm in raid. I'm going to raid a stream. I just need to grab the name. Where's the name?
Put it in the chat.
Oh, there we go. I've got it.
It's in the chat.
Jade's partner.
So we are going to raid TS.
F.
Oh, I can't find my bloody stream stuff. Right, there we go. Right, take care of yourselves, and we are going to raid. So let me do this. Bye. Say bye-bye, players.
Bye.
Bye,